Shit. All right. Okay. Yeah. Let's play some D&D shit. So, first off,
Bubbles.
I fix the inventory. So check your inventory if you get a problem. Fuck you. Too bad.
Where's my 10 million
Oh,
gold?
it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Everything's gone. Um, yeah, currently everybody here is standing at the entrance of the Manifestus Grand Portal. But before we get into that, I was going to recap on Veyron's last conversation. We were going to discuss a couple of the ongoing issues here along the line of um, I'm going to start trying to implement more or remind you more that your stomach is hungry, you're thirsty, things like that. These are going to become more, like pressing issues depending on where we're at
Yeah.
and what's going on,
We
right?
we last session yeah, we did all eat. I bought
I
two
mean,
of the
I'm
benefit.
willing to move on from that. That doesn't matter. What I'm saying
Yeah.
though is that I'm letting
From
you
now on.
know that you should be thinking about these things because I will be reminding you of these things and making them problematic for you as the time goes on, because these are things that your body is a moving, living, function, breathing thing. Like I said, the living world should have starvation and feast and all that sort of stuff, like disease, right? Like problems. Also, so we last time we were discussing. First, okay. Do you want to get into what we were doing, what we want to discuss currently, or we want to go over Veyron's last final conversation, because I feel like that's something that the party
I would
should be
prefer,
reminded of,
yeah, Veyron.
right?
I think.
One vote for Vayran, two vote for Vayran.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it in
I
order like
mean,
this.
we'll go over Veyron, I guess, but from what I remember, it was that she is seeking this sword in order to take the power back from the gods for the mortals, because she believes the gods are siphoning the power from the mortals.
Basically, right? So there's a generalization of the conversation. So I actually do have like what I wrote out for this conversation, and can literally just like read it off to
But
you,
I
right?
gave her pretty good TDLR.
Yeah, kind of. It's a generalization. Yeah, there's some key points here that I feel like you guys kind of because you have the generalization, you kind of glazed over. But like in character, you would have been present for this conversation, right?
Well, can you refresh our memory and just go
Well,
over what she said?
that's what
To
I'm
be
doing.
fair,
Pinello, as
to
a
be fair,
character,
would I
wouldn't be
really have
there.
listened to her?
Yeah. Yeah, well, Pinello wouldn't
Yeah,
have been there,
probably
and
not.
actually I think Jason was the one speaking to her directly. But for those of you, that've been with the party for a while here, it's this was a character that was a pivotal NPC, in the
I
sense that
remember.
she was the big bad for, you know,
She's the
several,
bitch that made
like
Valdir kill his dad
like
twice.
literally 10 years or some shit, or for like 10 levels. Like she was a major problem, and it
Wasn't she
became.
the one that turned into the blood cult?
Yeah, she was running an entire blood cult. Yes, she was. She was running an entire blood cult that involved sacrificing many people in order to try to build something called the Black Gate that would allow her to travel amongst realms.
Oh
Um,
yeah, and it was because she wanted to bring her sister's soul back from Elisa's
yes.
cat.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Well, she had already trapped part of the soul in the cat,
Yes.
and
Yes, she was one of
she
the
needed.
few practicing necromancers in Elorath. Elorath does have necromancers, but they are very rare.
I
So far,
imagine
we've
it's.
met
I
two of them.
imagine. Yeah, I imagine it's not a very well looked upon art.
It is not, and I think you guys have
Consider it.
met like all like
Con-
three or four of them. Yeah.
considering that the undead kind of run rampant everywhere on the surface.
Every time this happens, every time. All right, so yeah, you guys ran into
God
this lady after
damn
everyone
zombies.
died. If we all remember, we were having a big ass fight, and we went to confront Asarak. Now, first off, meta-wise, be very proud of yourselves as players. You have both played through some of the tougher D&D 5e dungeons that exist. You have fucking made your ways through the second edition optimized version of a dungeon called the Black Monastery. You've made through a modified version of the original Tomb of Annihilation. You have went through a modified version of Tomb of Horrors. These are You can literally like find the book for these. These are considered classic dungeons in the ethos of Dungeons and Dragons, right? So,
I don't know that.
like I
Yeah.
said, I'll be aware of that and
So we're
happy. But
badasses. Awesome.
yeah,
Wait,
I,
isn't Tomb of Horrors supposed to have the gender swap room?
yeah, it's got all sorts of crazy shit. You guys didn't even go through the whole thing, but yeah, I mean, you went into a lot of it, and you were there for months, like literally, like meta wise. I think we were
Yeah,
there for months, like 2 or 3
yeah.
months in this like 5 or 6 floor dungeon. And I mean, this was a dungeon that involved like killing one of the parties and like all sorts of crazy shit happened there. So I mean, we definitely got our money's worth out of it.
I can't believe that we avoided the gender swap room. There, so apparently in the Tomb of Horrors, there's a room where you throw levers, and depending on how you throw them, it can do all sorts of things, including just swap your gender.
Yep. Yeah, there's like I said, it was modified. I added my own traps here and there. But yeah, the gender swap room was there. You just guys didn't ever run into it. But whatever. You did run into like the thing that stole all your coins, and Nevik tried to kill himself at one point. Anyway, at the bottom of that, you had actually went to this large volcano on the Isle of Cholt, which is off the main island of Elorath. And there you found Asarak trying to resurrect a fallen god. And he killed all of you. And Veyrin was trying to help you during this battle, much to your surprise. After basically tricking the party to letting her in the room by offing herself and becoming just blood and being worn as a cloak on Nevik into the room. Anyway, after dying, you all found yourself at a place that two of you that two of you had been before, which is a location of just pure memory, seemingly a realm of the Raven Queens. There, you found that the whole party was there, and Veyrin was there, and the way to traverse back had been shattered, and Veyrin was clearly like weakened and fucked up. During this time, she had a conversation with you. The generalization was that she was telling you what she had been doing, what her whole entire quest had been up to this point, and basically begging you to take her place. Right. So when she did this, she also explained to you a bit of her knowledge of the greater world outside of your realm. Right. I don't know if y'all remember this.
Mm-hmm.
With me, guys. Y'all with me here?
With you.
With me, paying attention and got this right. So anyway, she told you that okay, so first off, when you got there, she basically had asked you if you had two objects, if you had what she referred to as the rod and the gauntlet. The gauntlet you had never even heard of. You were like, "What are you talking about?" And the rod you only had pieces of, right? So she told you that the material realm was not always so far removed from that of other realms. That the material realm was the last of Rialdan's creations, and it's his greatest pride. He openly beloved it over that of other realms, and over time that created this jealous sickness that grew between the realms, a rift that saw them pitted against each other as time went on. In the wake of the Great Shattering, which was an event that saw Rialdan's departure, what she referred to as lesser spirits, the quote-unquote gods, as you know them, made their move. And when Rialdan left his beloved realm, he had also left these mechanisms in place to protect. Also, just so y'all are aware, my child's being watched by his mom and his grandma, so he's very much being protected. He left mechanisms in place to protect his children, mortals like you and I. Life, time, death, all these basic elements they're not always ever present throughout all of Rialdan's creations, and often they're in other forms. When he left the other creations behind, they began manipulating these, what she referred to as the strings of fate, to conspire against the material realm. And now eons have gone by, and these mechanisms that were once left to protect all of the mortal and material realm here have been perverted to actually give your power away, your lives, your thoughts, your souls, to these lesser spirits, these gods. And she is quite angry about this, of course. She refers this to this entire thing as the cycle of souls, and that it cannot be allowed to continue. And she says the only way to truly, save Rialdan's chosen realm, which she's referring to her, the realm you're in, the material realm, is to demand your right to the cosmos. And that her plan was to journey to find a sword referred to as the Stormbringer, the only true weapon that Rialdan ever forged. And this sword, she told you, is said to be able to cut through dimensions themselves. And she also said that in legend, this had rested upon the throne of Rialdan, and that this throne is also said to shift dimensions every 200 years, and that she thinks this should happen in the next 3 years by her predictions. She referred to this sword as the Stormbringer, and implied that once this was wielded, mankind can control their own fate once again, and they don't have to just plod along and serve to some other deity, right? And that in fact you should all seek revenge for this thing using the sword. But importantly here, she tells you that you must reach the city of Tyr in the greater beyond. Only there you can hope to find a way to traverse the other realms. I have sent scouts ahead. You must meet them in my place and convince them to help. I know not where the remaining pieces of the rod may be, nor the Stormbringer, but it is paramount you find them, and you find them quickly. She also kept referring to the material realm as an illusion. Just for your world here. She says, we cannot get further into the depths of this illusion. These gods, once the Stormbringer is in the hands of mortals, you must find those responsible for this cursed existence. You must set right what has been wronged, but be warned the danger, and she warns you about how deadly it's going to be. And then she tells you, she's used the lash of her power to anchor you here, and beyond the door awaits a trail of lost souls. And then she tells you about the soul winds, and basically wishes you luck. Y'all with me?
Yes.
Still with you.
So it wasn't crazy.
Yeah, I'm muted.
So ask me questions. What have you got them? This is the time, boys. This is your meta time.
Well, so I was saying Jargak and I, but Nevik and I went and bought some supplies to go through the Veil. Penelo was trying to figure. Dina's dead in a cave somewhere. But Penelo was trying to figure out if there's a way she can survive going through.
No, that was the next setup. Yeah, that was the next set of questions. That's moving on, right? So if we move on and we come to where we are currently now, because Veyren has led us, her story is kind of intermixed with ours. The reason we were originally going to investigate a vampire was because while she was learning necromancy, she created this vampire, and that set off a whole series of fucking events that now here we are, right?
A series of unfortunate events where we ended up dying.
I mean,
half of the earth was struck by a giant
not just us, but we brought a lot of people with us in the process.
Well, half the planet was struck by a solar flare.
Did I do that?
Something like 2 billion people on the planet just gone.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
So yeah, this leaves us
surprisingly. Looks better than it has in ages.
Now that we have all perished and we've made our way through the Ghost Walk, and we finally brought ourselves to the city of Manifest, which is a city that is built outside of a grand portal they refer to as the Veil, which no one knows where that goes. No one comes back from this. Anyway, along the way, we have to traverse the oceans, and amongst traversing the oceans, we have picked up a young wizard, a young wizard who is the daughter of a long necromancer.
Hold on, no, a young necromancer who is the daughter of another necromancer.
I mean, by techno, she's a wizard.
Yeah,
she does know
I
some
completely forgot that we needed to discuss this very important detail that you're a necromancer.
All right, but she also, like I said, it has been implied that she cannot pass the veil with her flesh intact. That this is blasphemy here. That a lot of people are like, anyone who's been offered the idea has been like, that's wrong. Another problem that we have going on is that Nevik would like to find a replacement hand, and people have asked him multiple times, why don't you just replace the hand? If
because I need money,
we look to the side here, there is a giant line that literally goes on for miles. They could take weeks to even find the back of.
Yeah, and if I take out a loan and I get a hand, and then I try to get to the Veil before that loan money gets up,
now we will get
come break my knees.
into it. We'll get into the meats and beans, and once the storm is over, you won't remember how you made it through, how you managed to survive. You won't even be sure whether the storm is really over. But one thing is certain: when you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. So now let us motherfucking play.
Just two little imps that randomly appear every month. Just like, you got our money yet?
Yo, boys. It's us again.
Take his toes. No.
We're coming for your tummies.
Yeah, looks like we're getting your front teeth this time.
Slowly building myself another Nevik somewhere else. Anyway, so we're here standing in the market ward. The market ward, if you do recall, is a very populated place. You roll me a D100 and I'll tell you what you find. around you. There's a shit ton of shops. Yeah, so you're here. You go. Feel free to discuss it up. No one's really paying much attention to your group because there's a shit ton of people walking around you, and there's a shit ton of things going on.
That was a D1000. You put one too many zeros.
Also do recall last time we learned the information of what the skull that Jason was carrying was, the one that was seemingly left by Mangler.
We learned that it has to do with a certain place in order to activate it.
Yes, in addition to learning what it was.
Yeah, you guys went to the librarian and asked him if he knew where the play button was. He was like, nope. And I went there and did some research myself. And did not get lost in the library.
But Nevik found out about another sword.
He didn't tell anybody that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we don't, in character, we don't know that. But Nevik does know that there's a second sword of great power.
Sword of Omens. So yeah,
which I believe is the one that we learned about first.
Sword of Omens.
Come to my hand.
Give me sight beyond sight.
I don't have a hand.
Yeah, so actually early on in the campaign, there was hints at there being a sword of great power that was shown through like these arcanic pages.
Sword power.
Yeah.
Demon pages.
Yeah, y'all like that long game, huh? I like it. Anyway.
So Gargak and Jason just went to go find Dina, who was talking to the candlemaker to try to figure out if there was anything she could do, and the candlemaker's like, yeah.
Well, he said that there was. He did.
Also, that other guy from the shop just kept following us around, talking about he was our buddy now.
Oh, he's still there. Yeah, Frank is not part of the party.
How you guys do it?
He's
You have a shop?
The candlemaker. Who left there?
Yeah, no, we did that, I believe.
Okay.
We went there.
We were meant to meet back up in the market.
And I believe Jason went with you and convinced you you didn't want to lose your emotions.
I don't think I did convince her. I attempted over and over and over, but she ended up not going there for that anyway. She went there to ask him some weird esoteric question, like, why are you asking the Candleman this?
Well, because he was the one that I felt that would have more insight into the black market and would have more insight.
Oh, yeah, how you would get past the veil. You were asking him that. And he
she was specifically asking if there was some way to leave like a piece of her soul on the material realm.
No, he was telling me because that's what his candles do. So I didn't know if I was, but I did ask him, did he know anything in the black market?
I know I need like $400 for a new hand.
Yeah, so yeah, no, I was freaking out because I thought our weird wizard was gonna go to the Candleman and have him suck some sort of like vital part of her out into a candle, and she just wanted to go ask him like, hey man, like, I don't want to die. Is there any way that I can not fucking die?
Yeah, and I could have sworn it had something to do with my emotions, which I was more than willing to let go.
No, he'll take your emotions and give you another candle, but I mean, what he's going to do is turning it into emotion. It's not part of your soul so much as it's just part of you.
Yeah, that's what it was. I think it was something that it all it would do was just it would take away.
It's not going to save you from death. Nope.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
All right, so Nevik, real talk.
Real talk.
Spicy grandpa.
Are you gonna go take out a loan to buy a hand?
How am I gonna pay back said loan? Like before, I had a fucking set thing that I was going to do, man. Gargak was going to win the tournament. And then I did side bets so that I could bet on each fight.
You know, Agatha don't play no shit.
Okay.
Yo, in the background, while you guys are having this argument, the goblin walks around the corner, sees Nevik, and then backs around the corner.
I guess the question is, can the loan follow you across the veil?
We don't know, but it is some sort of weird, complicated like contract magic. So
you sign a contract with your own blood, so I'm sure.
How do they get it?
I don't even have blood. It's like this weird ectoplasm stuff, and it's
It's smear goo on a piece of paper, man.
Who knows if it won't just prevent him from crossing? Period. Like it turns it into like a solid object for him.
Yeah, I still owe a debt. Like maybe I can't leave until I pay.
Maybe that's a risk we can't actually take.
All I'm saying is, like, the last time I got a loan, I had a set way to get the money back. I already had a way to get the money.
Out of character, out of character, I've just been trying to find a place where Nevik could just go nick a hand. Like, bro, just go take one. You got 5 more fingers to go get your 5-finger discount.
I know,
That
but
because it has
I
attached
need
to
someone
hand.
to bind that hand. You don't understand. I need
Yeah,
someone
exactly.
to like bind that hand to me.
That's
You know what I
only.
mean? Like,
I mean, that's only if it ends up not being your hand, and we know meta wise that motherfucker is scurrying around here somewhere.
he ain't at the market to steal.
In fact, I'd be willing to bet that motherfucker is leading the fucking assassin group, the Golden Hands or whatever, right?
The gold knife.
Knives,
God.
golden knives.
Fucking cleric.
Just a hand. It's just a hand on a throne in the middle of a room of a bunch of fucking rogues.
So Nevik did inquire about his hand specifically with the shady mortician type character that he was speaking to, and he was told the hands themselves don't necessarily come registered with names. That he could perhaps check the registry itself for a message that his hand perhaps had left, but that in
okay,
general
yeah,
there was
no,
no.
okay, no, Nevik. Don't you remember in your cutscene when you were the hand?
I was looking for my body and money.
Right, but you remember how you communicated that?
Wrote that shit down in like
So,
sand or whatever. So that's not registering at the fucking registry.
who's to say that it didn't get an opportunity to write something down to leave you a message?
So you're saying we need to go check the registry and dig
Yeah.
through all that random paperwork to see if we find a message from my hand.
Good thing you're lucky, huh?
We'll be low to the ground.
Paper, Gargak, words, written paper stuff. You don't like it.
I had a
Yes.
So
okay. So Penelo's gonna look to the group, and she's gonna remember something that her father had told her about once before. She,
Okay, what are the wise words of the necromancer?
so there's these
Wise words, necromancer.
there's these guys that I might be able to find in the black market. They're called veil walkers.
Some other dudes in line.
Veil walkers.
And she wants to see if look, at this point I'm ready to knock one of these dead people out and steal one of their bodies and drag it down to the black market myself and sell it to
We're not going to mug some poor
You are not
soul for
going-
his hand for a hand.
You are not
Although we
going
could
to
chop up his pieces and then sell them on the black market, so I could get money to get a hand. I mean, that's a good idea.
Nevik
No.
wants a hand, but he's not evil. So I don't think that he's necessarily willing to kill for a hand.
Not
Well,
kill, just dismember.
Horribly maim. Yes. Change someone, like you really want to change someone's life so you can get a hand back,
I was
Nevik?
willing to knock out one of
I
these
need a
dead
hand in life. They
What if
don't
it-
need it.
what if-
the black market to be dead.
What
Anyway,
if that was their favorite hand too?
so Penelo's gonna look to the
I
group
just
and
missed
see,
my sweet ass hand, man.
is there any way, or she's gonna be like, is there any way for me to find a veil walker?
To who? Who the fuck are you saying this to?
Yeah, we have no clue what you're talking about. What's a veil walker?
A veil walker are peoples who guard the veils of the world. Like there's like points in the world that you can come and go through the veil, that actually living people can go and come through the veil.
Do you mean? So I don't know if
You want
this
the
is
guard?
actually no. I don't know if this is something I would actually know of in character. Would I be aware of something like a planeswalker?
You may have heard tales.
No, wait. We've actually met planeswalkers.
You have.
Remember, we met the fire dwarves in the fire plane.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, but
there,
we
Okay,
just did it back
so yeah,
through the
no.
portal.
When you say veil walkers, I'm definitely just gonna look at you a little confused and be like, "Do you mean a planeswalker?"
Penelope's gonna be like, well, my father always referred to them as the guardians of the veils. They basically, she's like, I don't know who they are, but this is, if I was gonna find one, this would be the place to find one, and they're the people who either can take you through and back and forth through the veil, or can stop you from going back and forth through the veil. That's what they're there for. So that's what I was told. That's what I've heard when my father used to talk about these creatures.
I don't. We met some people from another plane once. I don't know that
I need.
their portal was necessarily like this veil though. So
Yeah,
we haven't
stone or some shit. Redstone.
yeah we haven't
Some
seen
stone.
we don't know what the
You guys are already dead. You have nothing at stake walking through this.
What are you talking about?
Father taught me is
Get
that
back to
Well,
my
if-
stuff.
okay. So if what your father
My stuff
okay,
is
hold
here.
on. Here, I got all my things here. I got all my friends. Okay, but Penelope. If what you're describing is a Veil Walker is the same as a Plane Walker, then you may not have to worry about it, because we know that things can survive jumping like through portals to different planes.
but this
Yep.
is
How about those portals?
We have personally met planeswalkers. We kind of fought with a couple dwarves
really different thing. A veil walker
who
is
were
someone
on
who's
fire.
dead and the living. They literally protect the veil between the underworld and the dead and the living. That is literally what they do. They don't walk between the astral plane and this and that. They literally are the people who can either take me through or stop me from coming through the veil.
You're talking about the guards of the gate.
Well, they're like they're
Yeah,
not.
I
guards.
mean,
They're like they don't. They're It's not something that you're gonna run. They protect like let's say that there's a veil.
So it
What
has
is this
been
wi-
implied in the past here in conversation in the city that there are guards in the way they've described this portal is that it goes underground and that there are guards guarding this portal that do not allow creatures with flesh to go by.
Mm-mm.
You're talking about other portals.
These guys are these guys. They don't protect. They protect random portals. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
we don't
So,
have a random. We only
to
got the
different-
one.
to different
But what if there's
planes
someone in the
of
underworld
existence.
that knows of a random port? What if they're what if
The back. Oh, you're talking about the back door. Okay. What
Yeah,
if
no.
the
So
back door?
no, what
there's
she's
a
saying, what she's saying is completely fucking enlightening to me as Jason, because realizing that this may just be a portal to another plane. This really may not actually be like because we've had that experience before, so this isn't something that would be completely foreign to me as a character.
It's
I
just
mean,
a portal.
There are
we all-
many a belief as to what the Great Veil is.
It's just a portal.
I mean, that just seems more rational from what it's described. I mean, you would imagine people might come back through it though.
Wait, question. I went through this like firewoods. Am I a planeswalker?
You tell me, how do you
The
feel?
veil, beyond the veil.
How do you feel, man? Right now you're pretty ghostly.
And you know, I was talking to the
Like
party.
a translucent cloth.
Wait a minute. I went through this like firewoods. I had to jump through a portal.
portal one time.
I mean, okay, yeah,
Does
but that could
make
just be
me-
speculation because no one comes back
But
through it.
it's a one-way trip. You cannot come back through the same veil.
How do you know? How do you know? No one's
Speculation.
ever done it before.
I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
no one's
no.
ever done it before, but we might.
I mean, but who's this like? Who's to say that this isn't just an entrance and there's an exit somewhere else, or that there is no exit at all?
But so is me
Who's
walking
to say
through
it's not
and
going to
know what's gonna
atomize our
happen.
souls and get us
Yeah, what if
reincarnated in
there's-
slugs?
Yeah, there's just something.
As
back
long
there
as
that's
I
gonna
get
eat us.
rebuilt atom by atom,
This
I'm
is
okay
how I
with it.
build the Smurf campaign, guys. This
Fucking planeswalk. Planeswalk right into the Smurf village, like Where are we? Why are we blue?
What happened to my voice? No.
Oh fuck! That would make me preachy Smurf.
Oh,
Fuck!
preach-
Steely Smurf.
But like I said, chance
Sneaky
openings
Smurf,
for
sneaky Smurf.
Sneaky
offer a physical manifestation veil. In those cases, an actual veil, like a translucent cloth, will be present and appear to billowing, even though the air, yada yada. These locations are a one-way
Like
path.
reading out of her necromancer book.
These
Yeah.
are one-way
Like,
back. Like,
there's no
hold
place.
on. Let me find it. Let me find it. These motherfuckers.
Rest of the
It's
party's
just-
like,
it's
hold
just a
up.
bunch-
They're not
You're a
best
necromancer.
friends.
It's a bunch
They're
of
not
comically
best-
large
they're
clam
adventurers
shells
for
tied
running
together
this
with like seaweed.
No, once the living being passes through, they cannot return to the material realm through the same entry point.
I'm
That's
just gonna look at the top sentence of this third
Okay,
paragraph.
okay,
Veil
so-
walkers exist. They are I don't even fucking want to say that word. Of dead spirits which gather in a physical
I
form
feel
by
dirty
feeding.
with you having read this to me. How dare you assault me with your disgusting
but so
necromantic
first off,
words?
let's not pull in the meta knowledge from any Googles that you guys have. This is what your character knows or not, right? So I mean, it makes sense that she has the daughter of a necromancer with no limit.
Yeah, veil walkers guard these borders, entries, and deter the
But what
living from
Nevik is going on about over here is something
Well, I mean,
he's
that's why I
Googling,
was-
and Nevik would not know this in character. So like I said, just mute
Okay,
that.
No,
well,
I was looking over
yeah,
her shoulder and like reading.
That's why I was
you know,
trying.
like-
That's why I was trying to like come up with a justification. Like, would I know what a planeswalker is?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Because that's what she sounded like. She was describing was a planeswalker.
Yeah, let
Can
her
I-
role play it to you guys. Yeah.
because it says that okay, so continuing to read from her book, she says these veils eventually vanish as they are anomalies which can appear disappear randomly. Bring up the veil walker. Some go in search of the next veil which they can guard. Others go to pursue aimless wanderings or whatever. So maybe there's a veil walker. I don't
Hey,
know.
Renda's-
At
Hey,
the
Renda's
veil.
gonna pipe-
Okay,
hey, Renda's
so
gonna pipe
from-
up from what she just said, and it's like, but then you just implicitly implied this isn't a veil because it's been here forever.
No, not that kind. I'm looking for a back door to this one.
She's looking for a
There's-
teleporting one, man. She's looking for one of the ones that like aren't that might pop up
Okay,
or
well,
something.
we don't.
Yeah, because
Okay,
these
so
guys are always looking for these things. So what if there's one down here? This is a large city. What if
okay,
there
well,
is
okay,
one?
Pinello. If there was one, I would assume that it is with the veil.
No, these
They do the
don't
ones that teleport,
These are the ones that pop up randomly.
Oh,
Well,
okay,
that
well
also
then
still
this
raises the
isn't one that
question,
randomly
is it-
pops up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
what she's saying
But
is maybe
al-
there
but
is
also-
one
Look for
random.
one.
But your book here also says that you can't exit through the same entrance, but it doesn't explicitly say you
Exactly.
can't exit.
Exactly. So if
So another factor of this to key in is that the farther away from manifests that you get as spirits, the less corporeal you become.
Also, just by like having this entry, this knowledge would prove that people can go in and out of veils. It's just not the same one.
So what you're saying is on the other side, we'll look for one of her. Or are we trying to? Because we can't leave the.
Oh, I mean,
we can't
no, so
leave
with-
the
no,
city.
so
She
with-
can. But
Well, no, what I believe what's going on is nothing will happen when she travels through the portal.
I
we
will go
may-
through the portal, but if I come out on the other side like a Cenobite, we're gonna have a problem. I'm just saying.
Smurf party.
Yeah.
I mean, at the very worst, the only thing that I could actually imagine happening is as you jump through the portal, your body just like ragdolls through to the other side. But for all intents and purposes,
I'm alive.
you just go through the portal. Yeah, you just go through the portal.
Penelope's gonna turn to Jason and she's gonna tell him straight up, like, even though you might not believe him, my father and what he's taught me and and what I know as a wizard, but I know this. There will be a cost to me going through that veil. And that's all she's gonna look at him and she's gonna close her book, and that's the end of her argument.
So, Favorite, this is gonna be like, I just listened to your.
I'm the one that
story.
put my life on the line to go back through there, and you guys are already dead.
Rendis is going to make two quick
Harsh.
comments. He's like, from the story you just read from your little book of scary, deathy shit, you also didn't specify about living people going through the back door veils either. So the back door
That's
veil
what
could end
that's
up.
And also,
exactly what
and
I
also,
specified. Oh,
and also,
dragon.
just let me point this out. If we don't do this, there's a giant evil death god on the surface. How long do you think it'll take him to get here?
Hold on, favorite. This is gonna be like, give me a second.
It just breaks out a fucking
Let me do math.
what's the fucking thing with the
Abacus.
beads? Yeah,
Abacus,
yeah, breaks out a fucking abacus, starts doing the math on how long it takes a death god to get to the Underdark.
But
Only
at the end of the
29
day, I did specify that they can allow the living to go through. They can allow you to go through, but it's a one-way trip.
I mean, yeah, we assume it's a one-way trip either way,
No,
but
but
the
this is
question was
not
whether or
there.
not the question we were having was whether or not you would actually die if you went through the portal. But if
If I
a veil
the
if the veil
then-
if the veil in your necromancy tome is the same as this veil, and the way you're describing it, it sounds just like a plains portal. And we know of I, as Jason, know of those existing and know that living things can pass through them with no
why are the
problem.
living people down here not rushing in and out of the veil that's standing right in front of them in the middle of
There's guards.
the walkway?
Or maybe
Why
the
are
or
there no?
maybe the
And they're not
maybe
in the
the
middle of the
exit
walkway.
portal is
It's
somewhere else. Maybe the exit
Okay.
portal is somewhere else. Maybe you just have
Favorite is up there
maybe
to
when you
display
get
that
to
it's
the
like,
other side, there's another portal beside you that takes you to a different fucking city across Elorath.
I don't see no
We
other
don't
living
know what's
people
on the other
running
side
into
of the
that
veil.
veil.
We
If it was that easy, I don't see no other living people running into that veil to go handle business on the other side.
but
That's all I'm
but
saying.
guards.
I think the fact that no living
you won't be
person has
living
ever.
very long if we don't go through the veil and sort all of this shit out.
But I mean, favorite is gonna
Other
keep
people
coming,
around you are
so
going to
it's like,
glance in their direction when you say this. Kind of like,
Nothing.
what is he
we
talking
can
about?
Nothing. Don't worry about
we
it,
can-
man. We're
we
looking
can
for a
have this
hand.
debate until Astarak gets
Hand?
here.
You got some
But at
money?
the end of the
For
day,
a
if
hand?
nobody's if
Donation.
a living person's never gone through and came back through any veil, we don't know what's going to happen. Number two, the question of why don't we see people coming back? If everybody that's going through this veil is dead and they're going to their final afterlife, maybe they don't want to come back. I mean,
Okay,
peace,
so
peace is kind of nice. And number three, and most importantly, we did tell you what you were getting into when you joined us. That we were gonna do some sketchy shit, and you still hopped on that turtle with us and rode it to the surface to only then be attacked by a megalodon.
by
And
your
then-
standards and your judgment and your wisdom, you believe that because I hopped on the back of this turtle to stand by your guy's side and fight
Hey,
along.
we didn't make you sign the contract. You just
We
signed,
didn't make you
okay?
sign the contract.
So can Vanilla just like kind of walk away from the group at this point since this is how they're talking? It's like she's like you're right. I didn't have to,
We'll see
but
you
I
later.
didn't-
All right. Listen.
It's like, I'm going to go
listen,
find a
listen.
dolphin. I'm going home.
Regardless-
It's bullshit.
All right, before you walk away angrily, Gargak, do you intend on going through the veil with us?
After we get me a hand.
Can I beat the Dragon King on the other side?
You can be whatever you want, buddy.
Okay.
he's like, we'll call you whatever you want, King.
I'll do
All right,
it.
and I'm gonna look at Pinello now, and you've pledged fealty to him.
If he goes through the veil, I will go through the veil. You if you're gonna pull my card, you're right. Yes, I will go through the veil if he goes through the veil. But it took that. No problem. If my
So
little bad guy
look,
goes through the
look,
veil, I will go through
we
the
didn't
veil
make
behind
you
him.
sign. We didn't make you sign the contract. You signed it.
All right, the Fader's like, it sounds like we're on the same page. We have supplies. It sounds like we need to find Nevik a hand or attempt to find a hand. And then it's time for us to bum rush the veil, skip the line.
I'm gonna look at
And try to
Jason and
get
be like,
done.
I want this hand.
I thought there was
Honestly.
something we were
Let's-
supposed to. Weren't we
Let's
supposed to?
ask around. Let's ask around about any rogue hands.
Well, didn't they rinse
I
it
mean,
that we-
as much trouble as Nevik gets up into in his daily life, I can only imagine what his hand is doing by itself.
No, so Bayren said we needed to go beyond, to the great, beyond the great
Beyond the
to
veil.
the city of
Beyond
Tyr.
the veil. Yeah.
And so the city it's here is allegedly beyond the veil.
Go beyond the veil to get here. Now we got to go back across the veil.
I mean,
to go
that is still we're everything is still all just complete speculation though, because we don't know what this portal is. It may I don't want to scare anyone,
Oh,
but like
we're about to leave and we still never found the.
We
that
could
were
become Smurfs, though. Like, we could be atomized and not exist, right?
yeah, no, like this could be like a portal into the Blender dimension for all we fucking know.
This could be hell. This could become the beginning of, like, our bogus adventures. God knows. Like,
Walk through it, and we're in modern day. We're in 2017, or
But
that's what's about to happen. Is we're gonna walk through it, and we're in 2017, or
it's a Star Trek episode.
They didn't save the whales. What's wrong with you?
Glad somebody got it.
how else were we supposed to run our cars? Not on whale oil?
Looking at a whale's asshole. Goddamn.
Damn it! No.
all right. So
Uh,
hold on. Can I roll a D100 to look for a person, or just a random person on the street?
I just
I mean,
want.
there's a lot of random people around you. What are you trying to
Hey,
do
Tom,
here?
you had that idea about going to the registry.
You,
wanna go
sir,
to the
have you
registry?
seen a rogue? I'm just gonna start asking
We
people.
could
Have you
do
seen a
that.
rogue hand running around?
This angry-looking orc turns around and he says, "Ah, see no hand. Get your hand off me. You were losing it." He scrubs you off and moves on.
So
In
yeah,
Orcish,
let's
I'm gonna say, "Good day, good sir."
Start asking everybody.
hold on. I'm gonna walk over
Literally
and
just walk ass
just kind of like put my hand on Faerundi's shoulder and say, I think we should go check out the registry first.
Let's not just start asking random people if they've seen.
We're on the corner for eternity asking about a hand. This is what
Yeah,
we're doing for the
we've
next
already-
53
we've
fucking
already-
years.
We've already had enough strange looks today, whatnot with the conversation we've had out here on the street. Let's try and draw a little less attention.
And as we walk to the registry, I'm gonna roll a perception check, looking down alleys and such for a hand.
So, when we're looking down,
Just skittering noises in the background.
there are various body parts, some bones here and there, but nothing that seems ethereal and to move on its own.
He's in
I do
stealth
look
mode
how
right now.
I-
I wouldn't see him anyway.
I love how I crit that check.
Well, that's why you even saw the bones.
Why are we out of the city? Come to
Because
find
the
out that
registry-
Nevic's hand is like 5 levels higher than Nevic at this point.
I'm a level 27 rogue, bitch. You
No,
bow
no.
down. I'm stealing from you.
No,
Start
Nevin-
stealing from Nevin.
Nevin's hand by itself is now a level 14 rogue.
It's
Just a hand.
gained sentience, and even though you've rejoined with it, it does its own thing.
Just tries to strangle me randomly.
Sometimes it just kind of does its own thing. I'm just here, you know.
Wake up and it's just going through coins. What are you doing?
But it was implied that there was a place where you could buy replacement body parts, and Nevik did find this place. Okay, and so the people that are moving the bodies away and things like that, if you talk to them, they literally talk about trading ghost body parts as well, which is, from the way the conversation went, seemingly illegal.
Right, but they also implied that it was very expensive.
It is expensive, but possible. Is what they were saying. At that same front, that those of you with any sort of criminal mind should be able to ascertain that means people are kidnapping ghosts and dismembering them in the city somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna come back around to the
I
Phantom.
really hope that I don't have a hand.
Also recall that there were certain parts of the city in which there was a lot of interest on your living party member.
I'm still invested in the hand cannon that Nevic's hand is leading the golden knives.
Oh,
and
I've
it's
got a
just-
place for the hand. The hand
it's just
has cannon.
It's just on a hand on a throne of coin, surrounded by rogues.
The hand is there. I've got.
Did you say a hand cannon?
I've got hand cannons. Yes, sir.
Hand cannon.
I've got hand cannon.
So yeah, I guess we
So I
come back
believe
to the
this
registry.
is the registry, right?
Yep, you guys are going to be able to go back to the registry, which is over here in Phantom Hill. The registry is a mess. Yeah, like I said, it's been a mess. It's a fucking mess. There's 2 or 3 people here in like these blue donned outfits that are obviously trying to sort and organize things into these pathetic little shelves. But for the most part, it is a fucking mess. There are notes hanging from the ceiling. There are notes taped to the wall. There are notes taped on top of notes. The ground itself is covered in paper. There's carvings on the wall here and there. There's spray painting what looks like you can only hope to be brown paint and our red paints on the walls, as people have left all sorts of varied messages in this building. That it consists of an open wall on one end and 3 like closed-in walls. Think more of a shed than a building, but it is a large.
All right.
I'm gonna
Nevik.
ask one of the workers.
Wait, don't. Oh man, I was gonna say Nevik. Now think. This is your hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask one of the workers. I'm gonna be like, hey, have you guys seen any writing that looks like that? And I'm gonna point to the carving of my big name on the wall.
So, this, young worker's gonna turn around and be like, oh, what? Oh, that, yeah.
This handwriting. You've seen handwriting that looks like this handwriting?
I mean, it's pretty straight. I've seen a number of these kind of things. Are you looking for something specific?
My hand.
It's right there.
I'm gonna hold up the trident thing, like.
Oh, you mean the other one? Well.
Yeah.
Would it have left a certain message, a name, something like that?
Probably my name, that same name on the wall there.
Oh, well, we do have a second Nevik on the wall that looks pretty much the same. We just assumed that the same individual had done it. It's over here on the outside. And he does, escort you there on the outside of this building where, there's still like a shit ton of papers and, scrolls and things like that taped to the wall. And he kind of brushes some aside. And you can see kind of in some weathered, scratch here where it's just straight to Nevik's here is what it says.
Nice.
And it is clearly your handwriting. It does look a little bit squabbly. You were never known for writing with that hand, but it is. If you had
that was my right hand. That was my dominant hand.
Is there anything else with it, or is it just the name?
There's a number of papers and things around here that are taped to this wall. It would be difficult for him to just glance at it and tell which one would, if any of these are associated with that.
Is there any thieves' cant?
There is.
What does it say?
Being able to read thieves' cant, being the only individual here that can read thieves' cant, the markings, it says pass through. And it shows like a little, like hand symbols that basically means, moving on.
So your hand, wait, does this mean your hand is already passed through the veil?
That motherfucker went on without me.
Nevik, I believe you have a passive perception of 19, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would be able to ascertain that the passing through part is not as old as the actual handwriting of Nevik by like what you could only assume to be months, if not years.
Shit. So he didn't wait, is what you're telling me.
It seemed that he waited for a while, but then...
It's like, fuck you. I'm just curious, can I just do a cursory look around?
Or cursory look around.
See if I see anything written in Draconic?
See anything written in Draconic? Yes, you can.
Oh my god, I need a hand, guys. I mean, even if my hand is on the other side. Like...
So, looking around, you definitely see that there are a number of messages here written generally on paper. It doesn't seem that most of the Draconic writing is crawled onto the walls. They seem to be a bit more refined in what they're doing. And as such, yeah, there are notes there left in Draconic.
Is there anything of significance to me? Like, do I see... Like, if I'm like, just like,
there are
reading
a
these things.
fuck ton of papers around you. Like, literally, your body weight's worth of fucking papers on these walls and shit, dude. Think like post-apocalyptic movies and shit like that.
Yeah, and I imagine like a bunch of... I imagine it's just that in Draconic, too, because the Dragonborn still exists.
Exactly. That's what a lot of these messages seem to be from what the ones you do pick up
Like,
are
fuck these
messages
stupid
from
kids.
Dragonborns and things so on, like actually living races.
So
think of something less common. Think of something less common. Like, I don't know, is Sylvan a widely spoken language?
I don't understand Sylvan, so I wouldn't.
Ah.
That's the reason I was asking about Draconic, is because it's like I do read Draconic. So I'm just gonna turn to Nevik, and it's like, any clues, buddy?
I'm gonna continue looking for anything in Undercommon around my hand there.
We're in the Underdark.
Yes, exactly.
There's gonna be a shit ton of
Yeah,
stuff.
I imagine what you got is probably all you're gonna get. Because there's
There
gonna be
are
a lot of
notes here, yeah, that are in Undercommon.
Yeah.
I remember there's a lot of notes that are written in Common, Elven, Dwarven, so on. Like a lot of the spoken and used languages on the
Alright.
surface are here present.
All right.
So I guess
I think my buddy left me, man.
yeah. I mean, as much as I'd like to get you a hand before we leave, I think it's better if we just try and get your old hand back. Obviously,
But if I get a new hand, you think he'll be jealous?
Yes. He might try to kill you.
yeah. Would you want to scorn
I
yourself?
thought we were trying to get a mechanical hand the first time he was talking.
Yeah, that would be a lot nicer to get a tinker to just connect some shit.
I mean, but that also costs like a lot of money. So that's what it comes down to. We're kind of broke.
Okay, so
and-
what you're saying is we're going through the portal. I got $20, man. What do you guys want to go get fucked up or something? We'll go get a couple of beers or something. Like get a bottle of booze. Take this
Well, we have-
long ass
We go
line.
through the veil, blackout.
We'll have to. Well, I mean, we have to figure out a way to
Really?
get Pinello through because they
Well,
definitely
she
won't let
already said
her.
she
I would
will
also
walk
like to
through if
imply.
Gargak will just put like
No,
my
no.
robe on her or something. We'll put one of the like you got some see-through clothes, right? Like we'll just dress her
So
up
hold
like
on,
she's a
wait.
ghost.
We're
Can we do
virtually we're virtually completely tangible when we get near the veil. Maybe we just need to disguise her a little bit, like
Before.
stick a knife,
Like she's
stick
been
a knife,
ghosted.
like
Yeah.
you know, like stick a knife in her
Oh,
side
yeah.
and tell them that's how she died. Like
These guards have only been down here for eons. They've totally not seen that.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
then, I mean,
so
I'll just put my
Pinello.
cloak and she'll take like.
Wait, no, Pinello.
Oh,
Do you know
Gargak's
any
just wearing
illusionary
a
magic?
loincloth. So, you know how to be invisible or something?
Yeah, yes, I do.
I mean,
Like minor
I can do
illusion,
that.
major illusion.
I can
Oh,
still
yeah.
see myself.
Let me check. Because I think a lot of my spells are combative.
I can only disguise myself.
You can cast disguise self on other things. I think. Can you not?
Nope.
That's
It is only stealth.
Huh.
I
Range.
can only
Oh.
hide myself as well.
I don't.
Well,
I don't
I
have
know,
any.
right?
I
Illusion.
understand, Favorindus. I can only hide myself.
Thaumaturgy is the only
I've
illusionary
tried to
magic
get
that I
Gargak to
have.
hide so many times. He's just not good at it.
So I'm gonna. Favorindus is gonna.
That's gonna turn me. You guys are on your own. But yeah, I don't have
Papa
anything.
Randy's just gonna make a suggestion. It's like, well, we could only. Like, he's trying to be very gentle in saying this because he's pretty sure
Kill
nobody's gonna
her?
like the idea. No, no.
Just
No,
runs
out
his
of the
finger,
way.
That's where
runs
you
his
were going,
finger
though,
across
right?
his throat.
Hold on. I mean,
Favorindus is gonna be like, well, back in my day when we needed to get somewhere fast and didn't care who tried to stop us, we would just run through like a Karen on Black Friday.
This is
What is
actually
this
what the
Karen you
candlemaker
speak of?
suggested too, if you recall.
Yeah, that is what
just
the candle.
bust- yeah,
Just rush
that's-
it.
yeah, just bomb rush. Yeah, I've done dine and dash before. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, that's legitimately Favorindus' suggestion. It's just like we find a
We
nice
skip
point,
out
we
and
wait
not
for an
pay the
opening.
bill. Is that what you're saying? Is you're saying we skip the bill?
Now, to be clear, when you walked
Yeah.
through over here, you had to excuse yourself through a very, very long line that runs through the city of people that are,
I actually got in the line, and you guys were like, "What are you doing?"
you know, escorting corpses, and there are a shit ton of ghosts. The majority of these people in line are ghosts.
I knew
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
But
But yeah, there are also bodies though. So
Yes,
I
some
mean,
of these
I'd like.
people are escorting bodies, and some of
Hey,
these
do you
people
want to
are
hide in
moving.
one of the wheelbarrows full of?
It's looking more and more like this might actually just head right to the fucking blender dimension. They're throwing the bodies in there.
Well,
No,
so
Bodies
you
are
also
coming out.
noted that they're separating the bodies before at the entrance of the portal. That's what the
They're
yellow line
selling
was up
body
here.
parts, man. Like,
The
Okay,
mortician
got you,
people
got
were,
you.
taking these
on,
bodies away,
man.
allowing the spirits in this building.
it's nothing but free income. They're just bringing it to you.
Wait, no, wait. If Nevik can get in there and learn the layout of the temple, he could just portal them in, right? Dimension door.
Favorindus has another suggestion.
Yeah, I do. I do have a portable portal on me. You're right,
Favorindus has
sir.
a really stupid suggestion, guys. He has a
What?
really stupid suggestion.
What?
Telling us is stupid.
You said stupid how many
I got a
times?
stupid
Is there-
suggestion, says
Do we have any magic? Do we have
I
any
can make
magic
myself
that would
fly.
that does
Okay.
sound kind of dumb?
I mean,
so dumb
that's
it might
cool.
just work.
I can make myself fly, and we fly in, and we just
Are
like
you
fly into the
carrying
portal.
us?
It's like
No,
a
I can make you
door.
fly.
It's like a building with doors. Like you have to walk in the doors. It has a
You
roof.
can't just drop us into like.
Do we have any magic that would link us
This would be
to
the
where we
equivalent
would
of
be able
flying
to
in like a
tell?
movie theater.
So where we would be able to tell where we are through
I have telepathic. I can connect us telepathically.
I do
I don't know if I want you guys in
have
there.
one other.
I don't
Like
know if I
bonus
want you
upstairs.
guys in there, man. There's some dark thoughts.
I have one more suggestion about a spell I have that might work. It is the ultimate utility spell.
Oh my god! Don't you dare! Don't you dare set shit
He's
on
not
fire!
wrong. He's not fucking wrong.
That's the ultimate distraction device, and yeah, I could get into
Yeah,
like if he like
blow it up and cause a distraction.
But
there are guards, dude. This
But
is
we
a
can't-
city. Oh my god!
these but these are
Oh, yeah.
also innocent
When-
people.
Listen here, small town cleric. This is a fucking
The
city.
small fucking small town cleric. You,
This is
with
a
your
fucking city.
country fucking bumpkin mind.
Yeah, like, dude, guards will be like the moment this dude starts a fucking fire.
Have you
Right.
not seen
Hold on.
the police
You-
force in this
yeah.
place?
Yeah, no.
Have you guys not noticed all these
Did you
guys
not-
walking around with a sword on their hip and like this special little like leather like strap or whatever? Like some of them look normal, some of them are armored up, this motherfucker.
I also said that we can't do that because of all the people around. We can't just like cause a bunch of
We did
collateral damage.
we did put these people in line.
We kinda-
Let's not doom their souls eternally.
Yeah, we did put a
all of
fair
the people
portion of
in
these
line.
people in line.
Okay.
I don't know.
What
So I
I'm
think our best option may be that we have Pinello telepathically link me and Nevik.
Oh god.
not to just be in your mind, but so that I
Okay.
can communicate with you telepathically and
Yeah.
tell you tell you how to do your dimension door in order to just portal her in.
Yeah. Well, first I gotta make it in there, figure out where the fuck I'm going, and then make it out.
But
Like,
that also involves us, just
You mean making it out of
waiting
a
in
place that
line.
no one leaves, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I'm supposed to go into this temple
I
and
think-
see the veil, and then get out without walking
I think-
through that veil or being thrown through that veil.
But to note, this entire like mile long line that's walking in this building, no one is leaving. Like you guys have went
I
up here
think-
and observed
yeah.
the entrance of this
Yes,
place.
I know that no one's leaving.
So I'm just saying that's what the plan is, to get Nevik in there. And
Yeah,
it's like, I'm
and-
gonna leave this building that no one leaves.
Open the dimension door to us, and we walk through it.
No.
That- no,
I only
that's
go
what-
one
that-
way.
No, I'm talking about is that I'm thinking that me, Faerundis, and Gargak storm the gates because we're not waiting in that fucking line. We're not really trying to risk Pinello. Nevik can stay behind with Pinello while we do this.
Cause a
Me
distraction.
and Nevik will be mentally linked. Actually, no,
I was just gonna say
And
she
then-
can mentally link all of us.
and we can give Nevik the directions where to cast his dimension door to just portal Pinello into the building so that we can cross the veil without
I like-
having to deal with.
I like this plan.
I
So
like that plan way less than the first plan.
Than just all of us rushing it.
The first plan was me sneaking in and figuring out and sneaking back out, right? So
I mean, yeah, but you can only take one person at a time, though.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Don't go
But you
through
guys
these
storm the
out.
gate so that I can get in, get the mental picture, get out, grab her, and teleport, and we all jump through, right? But like, you guys storming in and just being like, "All right, yeah, teleport here." No. Do you see what happened to that dude in the ring? Like, Poof.
Actually, no, we don't know what happened to him.
You didn't hear that muffling in the wall?
All right,
Creatures
alright, let's do this.
generation.
You have to choose one or the other. There's 5 of us, so you have to choose one or the other, and there's 5 of us, which means it can't be a tie vote. So your vote is Zerg Rush or Jason's plan. I'm assuming Jason votes for Jason's plan.
It's not gonna work.
Well, I mean, Jason's plan is like he's gonna be.
I don't know.
like,
I don't know. My plan's still not great. I still don't think my
are we
plan's great.
telepathically linked? As in, like I could like close my eyes and see through your eyes, like.
Doesn't
I
work.
don't I imagine that could be possible with this.
No,
No,
the spell
it's-
specifically
yeah.
reads that it's like verbal communication.
Yeah, it's just a walkie-talkie sort of thing.
It cannot extend to other planes of existence.
Right, but you
It can
just
go
need to
anywhere.
know specific like distances in
So
order to cast your.
she listed it right there. You forge a telepathic link among up to 8 willing creatures of your choice within range, physically linking each creature to all the others for the duration. Creatures with
Oh, it's a
intelligence
30-foot
scores of 2
range.
or less are unaffected by the spell until the spell ends. The target can communicate telepathically through the bond, whether or not they have a common language. The communication is possible over any distance, though it can't extend to any other planes of existence. It's 30-foot range of casting.
Okay.
But it
Okay. So
note that it can exist into other planes of existence.
The problem.
The moment we go through the veil, we're done with the.
Yeah, so
You're no
Favorindus-
longer here, Nevik. Shit.
Favorindus is like Team Zerg. We Team
Right, but-
Zerg. We do what we have to get through.
I really okay. You're talking about going into the place, checking it out, and then coming back out of the place, and nobody comes back out of.
I wonder. We need an
Yeah,
that.
we don't
So
know
the
if
one Nevik's talking about, where Nevik sneaks in and sneaks back out, is probably the one with the least collateral damage.
but we don't even know
Yeah,
if Nevik.
what are they gonna do? Throw me through the veil? Oh, I was going there anyway.
That's what I'm saying. That is if
Or they
Nevik.
take me to the back
You
room
might
and
not
shove me
know.
into
They
the-
might have
And-
multiple veils down there, bro.
And also if anything happens, he can always just dimension door out, and then we can wait for it to recharge.
That's true.
I mean, it really comes down to you, Nevik. Are you willing to do it?
Give me a minute.
I mean, I don't think I would have any problem getting through. It's Gargak that, like, he's the reason that I suggest that us 3 rush through, because I could just Misty Step all the way through and give Nevik the dimension door, like, coordinates.
Through the veil, that's the problem. How
That's
are you
that's only if I go through the veil.
Oh.
There's obviously the veil's going to be in some sort of room where the veil is. I can
Okay.
go in like
how about
just before
we-
the veil.
let's just hop in line with like a cart, right? And we're gonna put her in the cart, dead body, over her, throw a limb or something, kind of disguise her a little bit. And then when we get into
already
the
blue.
building, we bum rush her.
But
Yeah, she's already blue.
we'll be waiting. We'll
Put
be
her next
waiting
to
in this.
Can Penelope
She's already
something?
blue.
Can I just say this?
What?
We're trying to do some underhanded shit to get through the veil, but we're not willing to deal with
your skin intact. Do you want? I mean, I could just stab you in the throat if that's what you really want. I've done it
Well,
before.
no. So
I had to
they're
do that,
most likely
and I
going
did
to
it.
stop you for sure, and we're trying to get you through the veil. We wouldn't have any problem. We would just have to wait in line.
I mean, you could bring us, meals if you don't want to go.
What are they going to stop me from going through the veil?
Yes, I believe that's been implied.
Mm.
You see how like we look all like sort of bluish and glowy, see-throughy sort of, and you're like,
And
all
we're
there.
also all kind of mangled.
Okay, but don't the closest,
Nevik looks fine on the front side, but on like the back half of him is like completely scorched off.
Just like
okay, so listen to this. So the closer we get to the veil, the more corporal we look, right? We're not so.
The
We
ghost,
look.
you're already
Yes,
living
we
there.
look. You are very corporeal still.
No,
yes.
I know, but isn't there? Can't we just disguise me to look like I'm dead? So when I get closer to the veil, I
So they
look
don't
like I'm.
appear any different. Corporeal being
We
meaning
don't.
not they don't look any different, but they physically can touch things more. They
Okay,
they
yeah,
hover
but
more.
no.
They feel
So yeah,
more alive.
that's why I asked if we had any illusionary magic we could use, which we do not.
But why do we need
Because
illusionary magic? Can we not just do regular
none of
stuff?
us have a disguise kit.
Yeah. Also, I can't just like take off my shirt and give it to you because,
What
Yeah,
if we
so-
just killed you?
and you come back as a ghost. I've already said that, and that's not. She said no, Gargak.
If
I mean,
Gargan-
if we could disguise you somehow, I'm all down for that. But
I just
then
told you,
but that
dead
also
body.
involves us waiting in this 40
Gargan,
mile long line.
go
Dude,
through the
I
veil.
don't have.
We
I don't have to wait in line, man. I can just get in line.
Want to kill me?
and
Veil.
Oh, excuse me.
no,
Thank you
Gargak,
for holding my
please,
place.
please don't. Gargak, please restrain yourself for this moment. And besides, it's obvious that we're months, not if years behind, just by what we saw with Nevik's handwriting. We were gone way longer than we thought.
If Gargak thinks it would be best just to go ahead and kill me, so we can go through the veil, he can kill me.
Also, though, I don't think my hand had the whole like
So,
memory
hold on,
weight
there's
thing
also another.
that
Anybody
blood
just
chick did
gonna
on
raise
us.
a hand? But it's like we don't actually know what happens when somebody dies in Manifest.
I
Is this
imagine
man?
they show up here.
I mean,
Uh,
do we want to?
That wouldn't just
Yeah,
kill
this is
you. You'd have
manifest.
to fight me.
Oh, I would love to fight you.
No, guys, stop it.
He means physically, and with your little weak
Oh,
ass,
and
smoothly wizard arms.
what? I'm not weak. I'm not weak.
Stop
That's
fighting.
Look
what
at
you get.
look at
She's
look at
looking
those
at
arms.
Jason, she's
Those are
like,
the arms of a
I'm
fucking
telling her,
scholar. You haven't seen a day of hard work in your entire life. Look at the
Gargak, you
calluses
don't
upon
fight
mine and Gargak's hands.
Okay, I will cross through the veil.
Gargak crossed a prison riot.
I will cross through the veil if you kill me tonight.
God.
That's what we do. Is we let
That's
them fight as a
fucking dark.
distraction.
Can we
I'm
not?
not gonna do that.
Happy Halloween,
Yeah,
guys.
that is
No.
fucking dark.
Yeah, I don't
Holy
like
fucking shit.
that.
Holy shit.
That makes me go back to just third rushing.
All right, new plan, guys. We don't like
No,
that one. Morally not okay with this plan.
I'm telling you guys. Okay.
Okay, so
we find a cart with some dead bodies. We just
Okay.
dip in there,
Okay, we
throw
can
her
do
in the cart.
here.
Trust me. Throw her in the
No.
cart.
How many
Throw a dead
suicide
body
attempts
over
am I gonna have to
Yeah,
describe in my
okay.
campaign? People would be like, "Yeah,
I mean,
this
I'd
campaign
I'd
for 3
rather
years,
do
there
this.
were only 2 or 3 suicide
I'd
attempts
I'd
in my
rather-
character." Like,
I'd
oh
rather-
god.
I'd rather do this.
Dude, okay, first off, my suicide attempt was completely justified.
No,
Both of
they're
them?
never justified. Shut up.
Both of them?
Me
Dude,
killing me.
it's completely. I lost. Not only had I lost like my money and my ship,
You
I'm
can
not
get
gonna
all
do
those
it.
things again.
Wait,
My
hold on.
girl.
Was
The
both
only
of them?
reason I came
Were
back
both
to
of
the
them?
party-
I think
Both of them were justified, Nevik. Both of them,
These
really?
are all things you can
because you did it
get.
twice.
All things you can get back.
No, I didn't. I only did it once.
No, I think you
No,
did.
you did it twice.
You wasted a ring one time. Or trying to solve
Well,
a
the
puzzle.
simple. I thought no. I knew I would come back from the because of the ring. And
That's
I thought
still
that was
suicide, Nevik.
no, it's not. My body. I popped up, man.
My body,
was
my
there.
choice. My body, my choice.
Anyway, conversation has
Okay,
digressed. All right. So yeah, we've
All
got
right,
problems.
so
How do we solve them, guys?
do
What
we
do you guys do?
kill her? Do we do Nevix put her on a cart, or do we Zerg rush? That seems to be our 3 options.
So,
Or-
yeah,
Gargak can fight it out, and if I die, and then the problem's solved.
Saying is,
I
do
mean,
we
then
kill
we
you?
still have to rush the gate. I feel like rushing the gate's our best option because
No
just
fun.
No, we go to where like
we need to figure out how to create a good enough distraction to get people's.
Me Gargak fighting
No,
in the middle
dude,
of
I'm
the street
telling-
is not
let's
a
go to where the
distraction.
temple is,
Run to the
and
gate.
then I'll do.
Y'all are arguing with each
That's
other in
fine.
the middle of the registry. The people that work there
Yeah,
are just like
no.
sitting back, like watching you. Like, I don't know how long this is gonna go on.
No, we're on the outside of the registry. Because that's where
So
Nevin's
people
hands
walking
do all
into
these
this
things.
I don't know how long this is gonna go on. People are walking by in this line. That's where you're at.
I'll
Okay.
just cut the line, guys. We'll go up to the top front, and I'll just cut the line in the place where we need to be.
Some guy in line just shaking his head. Listening.
That illusionist in the arena was pretty good.
Bank, see if she can hook us up with someone in the registry to get us through quicker. Go talk to your little
You're
girlfriend.
right. You're right. No, Gargak's right. Maybe we
What?
can get him
Was it
to
Usk
do
or something was his
something
name?
from the fight. The
Yeah,
illusionist
they
from the
shut,
fight.
you were in a bar and they shut down this bar after this fight, and these people all dispersed.
I think that guy got kicked out too, didn't he?
He did. Yeah, they did. They kicked everybody out except for the owners, which were the trolls and the bear.
Okay, so we're on a lookout for a random dude. No.
It's a very large city
Was-
full of a lot of random people.
Well, we know he's a fighter.
And this person is actually an illusionist.
Well,
Yeah,
what
he's
did-
not a. Then he might be registered with the people who do jobs.
Oh yeah,
That may be
the
true.
magic
But what
caster.
I'm saying is he may not
I'm gonna
appear
do that.
the
Air quotes,
same.
the caster, the quote unquote caster.
Well, no, yeah, not here. The caster jobs that the first place we went.
Yeah, the people that were they thought you were trying to look for work.
Yeah,
We still are, by the way.
yeah,
Okay.
he might be he might do work for them.
yeah,
So
you
maybe
found
we can find out.
that one of the first things you found out is in this city that not everyone can cast magic. That it's, of course, statistically a much smaller amount of people can actually use magic than can in the living, breathing world, right? It's just that amongst D&D characters, you get a lot more magical characters, but like in real life, the majority of people would not be fucking magic users.
What kind of
We don't want to
role do I
hurt
have to-
people.
Therefore,
I just wanna
they
make sure I have a
hide the
lookout for
people
that
who
little
are
goblin.
long-term citizens in this large city, and you're looking out for a little goblin. Again, there's thousands of little goblins, like probably tens of
No,
thousands of little goblins in this fucking city.
that little fucking, you know the one I'm talking
But I know, but what I'm saying
We're
is
walking through the
the
city.
chances of you finding these people are really low.
But I like to imagine that goblin is just consistently walking, like
I mean, yeah,
consistently running into
you can
us and
hit
just
it for the fun of
walking
Um,
away at just.
But yeah, people
Uh,
hire magicians and casters to do various things, jobs for whatever.
Yeah,
reason.
so let's head over to there and see if we can find out about him from them.
Well,
So, crossing this line of people again that are just like, fuck you.
Make way! Make way for the Queen's Guard!
Fuck you, get out of my way.
that's going with the Queen's Guard, though.
Excuse me,
it's the
pardon me.
Dragon
Kind of
King?
I imagine it's like the fair lines where you're just like, oh, make a gap, make
Yep,
a gap.
yep.
Excuse me, sorry, just getting through, not cutting,
And
just like
Gargak, of
walking,
course,
walking
doesn't go
across.
through the gap. He makes his own gap.
There's
He's
also
like,
a line of people
3 or
walking
4
through the
back.
city streets here that are not necessarily in line, here. The city itself, like I said, quite populated. There's a shit ton of ghosts and various types and species around you.
There goes the big one.
Approaching this, platform in front of this building, you're gonna find these 3 or 4 people sitting out here with these hats on, holding these long scrolls, and they're like, "Yes, gentlemen, what can I help you with?"
We're looking for a caster named Usk. We want to purchase some of a service from him if he's working for you.
Oh, you're
Tools?
looking for a specific caster. We generally don't give out their names, you see.
Oh, we already know him. We met him. He's a cool guy. And
That may be, but it's against our policy. It's for safety reasons. You would understand. I mean, it's not that we don't have them written down.
oh
It's-
yeah, that's true. I mean, some vindictive ex shows up and wants to. Oh, I want to hire my boyfriend. And then,
True,
yeah,
true.
double killing him or something, right?
But I perhaps could look this up if you made it worth my while. Kind of looks away from the other one of these guys for a minute. They're not too close together on this big
I
platform.
just I drop 1 coin on the table, like, oh,
Not no table. They're standing on a platform out here,
oh,
like holding things, as if they were.
I guess I
selling.
would-
Favorness is just
drop
going
a
to say
coin.
it's like we can not burn the building down. That would be beneficial for you.
He
drop one
He laughs.
one
He
coin.
chuckles. He's like, "You're gonna burn this marble. I would like to see. The worst that'll come is a scar, and they'll send you away." The mines
We're
need
not-
more workers.
We're not here to.
Is this yours?
Right.
I'm just gonna bend down pick up the coin I just dropped, and
Ah,
I'm sorry.
no. I'm afraid I must have dropped much more than that somewhere else around here. You see.
Oh,
You
sorry.
know?
And I'm gonna reach in my pocket and pull out 4 more and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Is this was what I actually picked up."
He's smiling at you, and he kind of nudges his head up a little bit. He's like, about twice that big.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't pick up anything that big. Put the coins back in my pocket.
Ah, I'm afraid you may not need the information as bad as I thought you did. So you said you were looking to hire an illusionist. There are several. Is there a certain time frame you're looking for?
As soon as possible.
I see. And are we looking to hide a building, throw a party, fireworks, something like that? What are we looking to do?
Actually, one of our friends is feeling a little out of place, and she just wants to look like us for a day. Just a small job, you know.
I see. So
She wants to be part of the
impersonations.
group, you know. She's getting funny looks and stuff just for the day.
It's
I
her
see.
birthday.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Thank you, Greg. I forgot again. Damn it. It's her birthday. Yeah. She wants to be part of the group.
I see.
Nell's
I
gonna
see.
look at you side-eye. Like,
Well, perhaps I could have something within, let's say, 3 hours. Come back by. We'll have someone waiting.
Look at Jason as like, huh? Wait.
Yeah,
what's
I
the
guess.
Cost? What's the cost? I gotta know.
Oh well, that depends on the illusionist.
The
We allow
caster,
we allow them to negotiate their own deals. We just get a percentage for the advertising.
Yeah,
Advertising.
man, total like free range, like your magic, your price.
Yes.
Kind of like the Uber Eats of fucking magic.
No, yeah, I like it. I'm digging it.
Yes, and then they pay in a percentage of what we to us every month for what they make, and it's
You
profitable
got
and equitable
the
for all.
middleman, the guys setting the appointments. I got it.
Exactly.
Okay.
We take these services off their backs. They
You
provide
said 3 hours.
magical wonders
Nah.
for everyone else. It should take us about 3 hours to track at least one of these illusionists down. Sometimes casters can be a bit shifty, as you understand.
I'm just gonna try to cough that in there, as in like there'll be more profit if he gets us the guy we want.
Would you try to cough in there?
Usk.
I mean, he saw you. He clearly was trying to get bribed there, and you didn't pay him enough.
You know I'm not gonna fucking bribe this motherfucker.
I mean, that was what was going on. He was clearly.
Nevik did try to bribe him. He just didn't.
He wanted more
He
than he
didn't
was offering. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like I dangled
Alright,
a little in
so-
front of him.
I guess we kill a few hours. What?
I mean, that's up to you. You want to do whatever you want to do, man. I'm just telling you that's what's going on. I'm just
Well,
here to
I've only
react to
got. I'm gonna let you guys know. I've only got $20 that I'm apparently spending on Vanillo's birthday that I forgot. And
Okay,
we
Favorite
hope it
birthday.
doesn't cost more than this.
after we go back outside, Favorite is be like, what if I set the building the Veil's on fire? They have to have a fire brigade, right?
These are all stone buildings. You don't. Like, there's only so many buildings
He's
here.
made-
I've
he's made
explicitly
this-
told
he's
you which
made-
buildings were wood. Yeah.
He's
Oh,
made
fire.
he's made it fireproof.
you're gonna set all the
He
bars on
fireproofed it.
fire, man. Stop it. If you set the city on fire, the only thing that will burn are the liquor establishments. And stop.
That's what all the carvings on all the walls and shit are about, right?
Booze is made of wood.
I mean, Favorite is just thinking out loud. I mean, it's like, do we even have enough money to hire an illusionist?
It's just for a fucking minor illusion.
We
for
don't
a
know
day.
yet.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, so I
And
guess
if not,
you're right.
I'll just threaten his afterlife. Wait, fuck.
Maybe we should go back to the bakery and
What
get
am I
one
gonna
free
stab
wine.
the
my
guy?
go-to-
He's gonna come back to day life and just fucking stab me
like
back.
my
This is bullshit.
go-to is like do what I want or else, and it's like or else what? We're already in the city of the dead. Like, fuck.
Yeah, but people do burn.
And there
No.
are living creatures here.
So
But
far,
you go-
those you've threatened seem to just kind of think it's funny and have told you that the mind, like that guy literally
no.
just said the mines need more fucking workers. So seemingly there are fates worse than death here.
So yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, so
But
do we
if
just...
I can't afford him, we'll just do the dead body trick and chunk her into one of the.
We'll just straight up rush it, all five
Bum
of
rush.
us. Yeah.
I mean, we bum rush the portal.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna let you guys know that if we straight up rush it, all 5 of us, I'll hopefully see you on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of the...
Hey,
I'm,
Pinellas,
I'm not gonna be involved in any of the fucking random
Can Pinello
bullshit
what?
smackdown. I'm just gonna get in there and get in. Like,
Canelo, you're only a probationary member. You don't get a vote yet.
no, I don't
nah,
vote.
bullshit. She gets a total
But
vote.
hey, at the end of the day, the whole issue is the fact that I'm alive.
We're
No,
not gonna kill you.
Yeah, I mean,
Quit it.
Faye Rendis,
Look, we've already
Very
lost our life, and we don't recommend. So, like, you know.
Faye Rendis is questionable ethically, and even Faye Rendis is like, I don't like the idea of killing you.
Just kill.
I
Oh
didn't
my god! Why would we just kill you? Like, hey, I joined up with you guys. This has been a great adventure. Now we're in the city of dead. Want to kill me?
Well, I mean, you guys are gonna, regardless of whatever happens when I go through the veil, is gonna happen. But I mean, it's
You don't know that. We
Yeah,
don't know that. That's the whole thing.
choice.
I know.
Maybe we should get you some cyanide.
Shut up, God.
I know that.
Well, we need to see if you can afford
Booming
it.
from the sky.
That's all.
I know that. Shut up,
Nevik.
God.
Okay, yeah, so let's wait.
Everybody looks at Nevik like, who the fuck are you yelling at?
Yeah, we're gonna
Let's
wait and
wait
see.
for the illusionist. If we can't afford the illusionist, and we can't make it work, we
So what
either
would you like to
bum
do while
rush
you
it
wait for the illusionist?
or we murder.
Are you just gonna wait here? You want to go somewhere and do something? What are you doing?
I'm hungry.
You ate.
Didn't we just eat? Yeah, we just
Yeah,
ate.
not too
We ate a
hungry.
couple hours.
Wait, we're waiting for 3 hours since the last time, and it was a while that we were there.
In
so
that time period, give me a snack.
Sorry,
You know,
give her
the,
some pudding.
all right,
Give her some
so-
pudding.
You know the rules of
Ate
three, right?
here.
Everybody take some chili.
3 minutes,
take some
3
chili.
days, 3 weeks.
3 minutes without air. 3 days without water. 3 weeks without food.
Oh no, I don't know that.
Yeah, no,
that's the rule of 3.
But it does
It's
suck.
hungry.
It will kill you. It's horrible. Do not recommend. I regularly
yeah.
go hungry.
Yeah. Except don't go 3 weeks without eating because you'll be like a fucking gaunt ass.
As an
skeleton.
actual adult who is a gaunt ass skeleton of a person, I regularly forget to eat, and do not recommend. You'll be cold all the time and shit.
Yeah,
It's
for
weird.
Adam, it's 333. It's 3 minutes, 3 like hours, and 3
3 days. If I don't eat in 3 days, I will
Food.
die. Yeah,
Just withers away to dust.
that's not a question. 3 days, I will die.
Did you guys see that video of the 102-year-old Shaolin monk?
No.
Yeah, that's allegedly been on a hunger fast for over a year.
Jesus, no, 3 days, I'll be dead. Anyway,
Yeah.
so you guys are standing outside this building, and you guys are waiting. What you want to do? Like I said,
Well,
5
no.
minutes. We just waiting here.
We're talking
Let's-
shit.
I'm gonna
Let's just
start.
pick up
Wait,
a rock.
can I seriously do a performance check to start trying to juggle my knives with one hand to try to get some money?
Yes, you're free to do whatever you please here.
I will also roll a performance check to control flames and
Oh,
prestidigitation to try to make like little fire sculpture things that people can appreciate.
Dang, Nevik fucking put on a show.
Damn, all right.
No,
Nevik
I was gonna say this is you after like
Holy
a
shit.
day without food.
Holy
Nevik's
Jesus
show
Christ.
was so
No,
good that it
maybe about
distracted
2
from my
weeks.
fire.
Maybe, but
Hacky
dude,
sack those
so
motherfuckers for a minute.
yeah, fucking yeah, like
juggling.
Faerun is putting on a decent job, but damn, Nevik out here is putting on some epic shit, dude. Nevik has like drawn a crowd. There's people over here that are just like, holy crap, this is like the shit. I've been waiting in line for weeks, and this is the shit I came to see. Like, look at that guy. Yeah, so you get at least 20 coin fucking from this crowd. I'm gonna say 22 coin in general. From your efforts. Faerundis, you're gonna get a whole like I'd say 4 coin for your efforts.
Yeah.
Nice juggling.
He did do a nat 20 on that shit, so.
I wanted to do a trick with my water also.
I mean, if you got some water to play with.
I don't have a high performance, but I
We're all
figured she
just
was.
trying to perform.
Guys became street urchins real easily.
Instantly, the moment you were like, "We got 3 hours to burn," what are you gonna do?
Heroes to street urchins. So Penelo's actually pretty impressive with this water too. She's gonna get at least 12 coin from said crowd. Amongst
Yeah,
this
I did.
crowd, one thing
Now I've
that you
gotta
guys
try.
do. One thing.
Now
Those of you
Gargak's gonna get
who
in on it. What? You're just gonna like start flexing?
sitting out here performing. Yeah, what's your performance?
Y'all start flexing and dancing.
Flexing and dancing. I mean, I would think that the what you're doing is the
Doing
street
his own.
performance.
He's
All right,
doing his
go
own.
ahead. Good. So, though people are kind of confused, you get at least 3 coins and a couple of love letters. People are kind of somebody might have thrown a flower at you. You know, they're not sure if you're doing a performance or so much as just like feeling yourself. But some people are into it. They're definitely getting some cheering on and so on. Those of you who are standing out here next to the giant lion would certainly see that there are like gnomes and dwarves and random people walking by that seem to be selling things. You hear people talk about how they're selling maps of the of the underworld and the great beyond. There's another person selling special enchanted amulets that will give you greater power in the great beyond, help you find your loved ones, so on.
Carved from the wood of the elder oak, it shall give you power beyond the veil.
Certainly seems, yeah, some scamming. Those of you with any performance abilities certainly would gather that this, field
That
scamming.
guy.
So there's a guy over here talking about, but I've got, the best maps from those that will be turned, and told the secrets of the great beyond, the good veil. The other guy over here is, like I said, selling these various like bracelets and so on that seem gemmed, and they're telling everyone that they're enchanted, and like I said, will either guide them to their loved ones or ensure their place in peace and the afterlife and so on.
I died too late in life to fall for some tomfoolery of that caliber.
I mean, I've been on the other side of that, Tom.
You certainly see that there are people approaching them. From what you can tell, though, it does seem like the people that are approaching them don't look as if they're that familiar with society in general. They look almost like tribal beings.
Yep. Just gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, I guess we just chill out until.
Oh, I was doing street performance till.
Well, no, like we're doing street
I
performance.
made
so
another $20. So.
So
we keep
I'm
doing
just giving you
street
You guys
some
want?
flavors
Are we
out here.
pulling
some
all of our
others.
money together? You guys want to give me your money? For the illusionist.
So eventually,
is that a persuasion?
So eventually, you do watch as you're sitting here. You watch a number of robed individuals come and go, but at the 3 hours as they come past, and you're gonna have to walk back in the building and check with the guy that was there to actually, ascertain if anybody's here for you.
Yes. Do you guys want to pull in the money? You want to?
Are we going to the tavern first?
The coffers are still low over here, Nevik.
The coffers? What?
You would he's talking about pulling the money from your performance.
Oh, I was talking about the point. Yeah, you didn't do anything. You just sat over there and.
You do well.
Right. I'm saying that my coffers are still low.
Yeah, but I'm asking Favorindus, Gargak, and Vanello.
Yeah.
Are we pulling the money? Putting all the money together?
Well, maybe
You
we.
already have my money.
I mean, I'm always the one that holds it so that nobody takes it.
Yes.
If it is needed for.
That's a persuasion check, right? Like I'm the one that holds it, so
Oh,
nobody takes it.
I'll hand my 3 coins over.
I'm confused. I think you got that one.
Okay, yeah. So Gargak hands 3 coins.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's everything.
Thanks, sir.
Oh, I only
I'll
got
pay
one.
you the love letters.
I only got 1 coin for my performance, so I only have 1 coin to get. So I got a coin.
Yeah, so pulling your money, how much you guys got here?
1, and then Favorindus.
You have my 4.
So 48.
I mean, right now. For some reason, my D&D Beyond shit is fucking up.
Long as you can tell me how much coin you got when this
Yeah,
guy
mine-
shows up.
I should have 48 right now with everybody's.
Yeah, mine
but
D&D Beyond just went stupid. I
It,
think
it just
Alright.
took a shit. Yeah.
It's updating. Great. Anyway, so fucking. All right. So this, you guys are gonna go back inside and talk to this guy and try to see if
Yeah.
you're.
Where's my illusionist? It's been 3 hours. I've been on the street.
There you are,
juggling
gentlemen.
knives.
There you are, gentlemen. Welcome back. This kind of cheerful gnome guy here. Yeah, Seshi. Oh, you're illusionist.
Fight
Yes.
timeout. Varnish cache server.
I have no idea. I haven't checked it. Anyway, so
That-
this guy's gonna show up and he's like, oh yes, your illusionist here. Come. And he's going to usher forward this individual who seems to have yellow skin, very rather skinny, and is wearing a brown robe. From those of you who have seen them before, you can just automatically spot this is a Yanti. This Yanti individual is going to approach the group with
Wait,
a
what?
hissing
The
wolf.
Yanti. Wait, what are the Yanti?
They're snake people.
Snake people. Okay. Okay.
Gargak speaks snake, doesn't he?
He does. But he is going
Yeah.
to speak in common, and but though he's going to speak with a comedical hiss in his voice as he does, of course, because he is a snake person. Ah. So will come to hire an illusionist. My name is Zehu. How can I help you?
Well, Sue.
We're not going to consistently make you performance checks for random coin. That's just a one-off
So
thing,
what
guys.
I was doing, what I was doing, Adam, was like if we needed to make a check with D&D Beyond down, I was checking to see if it would still work in Avery, which it does.
Just letting you
I
know,
think
guys.
it's back up. It loaded back up for me, so
Avery runs separately too. Avery just copies your shit over and keeps its own database.
Yeah, I just have 503 service temporarily unavailable on mine.
just load the main page again.
But
Oh,
it only does it the
504
last.
gateway timeout.
It only does it the last time you did update. So. But anyway, we don't need that right now. Now, right now we're just talking to Zehu here. Zehu has introduced
No.
himself. He's.
I'm gonna call him Sue. All right, Sue.
This is Zehu, sir.
Okay, Sue. We need.
He seems
Birthday
annoyed by
gift.
this.
I mean, I just can't. I can't do the double vowel like that. I apologize, man. I'm sorry. But yeah.
Like I
We just-
can't say the T in planetarium.
Planetarium. Anyway. It's just a thing. Sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, birthday girl over here. She wants to look like us. You know, so she can
Like
party with us.
he seems kind of
They-
furrows his scaly brow for a minute, and he's like you.
Yeah, she's
Explain.
been getting a lot of weird looks, and she for the day, man. She just wants to look.
like
like
a
us for the day.
male.
No, we need her to look
No,
as
like
though she's
corporeal, like-
named.
Yeah, like as in.
No, so
we need to
Nevik,
look
at,
hold on. So Nevik, we get more physical the closer to the veil we are. So we just need her to look as though she's been hurt
Mangled and
significantly.
yeah, like she's supposed to be.
You wish to imitate injury.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting. For all of you or one?
Just her.
Just for our living companion here.
yeah, just for the one. She wants to look
birthday
like
girl.
us. I mean, we've already got. I'm gonna like turn a little bit so you can
Of
see my back.
what nature do you wish it to appear?
I'm gonna like turn, and like Gargak's got like stab wounds and shit all in the front, and I assume like I'm all charred on the back.
He's considering.
And-
He's like rubbing his chin. He's
No, you know what- you know what?
considering the idea.
Faye
of
Rendis
this.
is gonna be a little bit sick here. Fairness, like, how about like eaten by kobolds?
He's-
Not funny.
Zuzu speaks up and he's like, I think a beheading would be easy, but it would require silence.
A beheading.
As in like she's like holding her head, but she can't talk.
Yes. You see, if you speak it will then move around and it just won't look right.
Yeah, I got
Part of
you.
illusion is performance. Most don't understand this.
She's
So
not
it's like-
really good. She's not really
So
good at
it's like,
performance
Dina,
though. So
can we make you real quiet?
This is why we make it simple.
yeah, simple illusion. Just quiet. Yeah, I'm digging it. Okay. We could do this, right? Guys?
How much?
Vanilla?
So Zehu here has basically suggested that the illusion and wound that he literally make it seem as if her head has been cut off and she is carrying it.
And,
Yeah, sounds neat.
And if she talks, it's gonna come from like the neck or something. It's not gonna.
Yes, from the chest, like you and I.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. So,
And Penelope, as a wizard to an illusionist, she's gonna ask him.
or no, you were necromancer, but yeah.
No, I mean, my dad's a necromancer, so I'm.
Are you going to mention this to him?
I'm like half necromancer. I mean,
I'm just asking. Are we going to mention this to him?
no, we're not mentioning this to him.
Oh no, I am.
Why?
So you're going to say that to him?
Yeah, I mean, my dad's a necromancer, so
He's gonna frown. And he kind of waves his hand. It's like pointed, scaly hand. He's like, dark magic. No.
I mean,
Yeah,
Faye,
no,
we're
We're not trying to ask you for services for necromancy. We want you for illusionary services only.
Yes.
Make her look. Yeah, that's fine. How much?
I understand. He kind of sizes her up and he's like, I could do 50.
You could do 35 though. Right.
Why
right
would I take such a
Come
gamble?
on, bro. What is that?
I mean, I think come on, bro. It's not a good enough
Persuasion.
conversation and not enough good
Persuasion.
enough reason,
I don't know.
regardless
I mean-
of persuasion roll.
It's
I
her
mean,
birthday.
yeah.
It's her birthday.
There we go. Something, that's what I
It's
need.
your
I need
birthday.
actual
Come
role
on,
play. I need
man.
actual role play in the world other than
Yeah,
come on, bro.
It's her
Okay.
birthday. I can't afford that. Are you seriously gonna make me disappoint this little live girl on her
She's
birthday?
gonna smile up at him with her fishy smile. She's just gonna like look at him and like,
Performance checks from Pinello and persuasion check from Nevik.
okay. All right, here you go. God damn it. Oh, got it. +1. She looks awkward.
He's just kind of like, what the hell's going on?
Fuck.
Oh.
Fuck me. Oh god. It's
Oh.
obviously not her birthday, you son of a bitch.
Nevik.
That makes no
I should charge you twice as much for the deception.
Nevik. Wait, no, Nevik can do something here.
Oh wait, it's not a persuasion. It's supposed to be a deception because I don't know when the fuck her birthday is.
Well, the persuasion is that you're trying to talk him
trying-
down on coin.
Talking down, yeah.
But also but there's something
That's
else
so
you can
funny.
do here,
I am
Nevik.
lucky. I am lucky.
This is funny then.
That is funny. That is funny that you
I
rolled.
kind of want to just leave that in there because
I know, right? You should have left that like a ride.
we're not gonna get this illusion magic, guys. I'm sorry.
I totally fucked it up. I called out like his grandma or something in
Worst
weird
case scenario, let's
language.
try to negotiate down to 48.
Somehow I insulted his ancestry. I don't understand, but like conversation went south real quick.
You said
Real
the one
argument.
word.
I was
He
asking for
actually-
a super price, and I was like, "You understand, right? You've been there."
Next thing I know, he was grabbing me by the collar, guys. It was fucking
You
bad.
accidentally phonetically said the one thing
I don't know what to
crazy.
do. He's got me by the balls here.
Like,
That
some
was a
reason,
perfect thing. I ain't gonna lie. That was perfect.
It's
Like,
great.
whatever you said made it was like the Wanty phrasing phonetically for your
Yeah, yo, bomber or
Mother
some
boy.
shit. Yeah.
Come on, man. You've been there before. And he was just
What
like,
did you say about my mother?
"Don't be."
Holy shit!
Wait,
You
whoa,
insult my lineage.
whoa.
Oh my god! Calm down.
Where did we go?
Calm down, bro. Calm down, bro. So you gonna re-roll this, or what are you doing? Yeah.
No, I'm letting it stay.
Okay, so you're going to stay at. Okay, so he is going to literally, yeah. You're going to insult his lineage in the Auntie language that, you don't speak. You're going to, actually say some shit about his fucking
Gargak would understand
ancestors.
what you said.
So
I'm just
yeah,
laughing.
Just like,
Like, hold
So-
on.
so basically, he said something along the line of, dishonor on your ancestors, and the next thing you know, this guy's grabbing Nevik by the neck, and he's like, "What did you say, little elf?" He's literally lifting fucking Nevik off the ground, like.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Calm down, Louis.
Look,
Just-
all right. Sneeze fit, man. It was a sneeze fit. I'm sorry.
Wait, hold on.
He's slowly
I have a
putting
question.
Nevik back down.
I have a question. Papa Randy, because I know, so meta, I know the answer to this, but Faye Randis know what language Yuan Ti speaks.
I mean, he can understand that it's Yuan Ti, but he wouldn't understand the language itself.
But don't the Yuan Ti use the Draconic alphabet?
I mean, perhaps. I'm not going to get into that bullshit, but the language, mechanically,
Yeah, no,
Yuan
it's a
Ti
different
and
language.
Draconic are
Like,
different
It's
languages.
the same thing. Like
I'll
you can
just,
speak Spanish, but you only know a little Italian or something. Like
Yeah.
like certain
Well, I
words,
mean,
random words.
in the
like,
player's handbook, they are different languages.
yeah.
yeah.
So Faye Randis, instead of trying to speak Draconic, he's going to come up and try to sell us. It's like, hello, fellow reptilian brother.
Yeah, so it's not that you wouldn't understand that it is.
Hello,
It's like I
fellow
understand this guy's
scaled
speaking
one.
Spanish, but I don't understand Spanish, right?
He's gonna be like, "Hello, fellow.
Hola.
I know these silly
Mucho
fleshies.
gusto.
Like I know these silly fleshies can make."
So he's
The
still
worst comment
he's still
sometimes.
holding Nevik, and he's put him down though, but he's still holding Nevik by the collar as he turns to Fayrandis as he's listening to him.
And it's like, I'm sorry. He didn't mean it. We're just trying to get a better deal for our friend's birthday.
The price stands firm, 50. He releases Nevik, kind of, both hands at the same time, leans back a little bit.
I honestly think we should get a discount for how you manhandled me. That was just wrong, man. I didn't
But
mean it.
Nevik.
You dare! I'll charge you double.
No. So Fayrandis is gonna be like, "What do you
Sneeze
say?
fit, man?
What if I offer you a potion of healing in exchange?"
No.
A potion of healing, a minor thing. And for what? 15 coin? Make it 3, perhaps.
Anybody got potions of healing? Cause I ain't. I don't. I ain't
35
got-
coins and
Nevik
one
does.
potion of healing. No, 40 coins and one potion of healing.
No deal.
Like,
Make it
hold on.
2. They're not worth that.
No, hold on.
Not to
I'm gonna
me.
use a spell. I'm gonna use a spell on the I'm gonna try to play up the value of this potion of healing.
Well, okay, wait. Like he
So
said,
I'm gonna.
a 3-coin discount with the potion of healing.
No.
No. He wants
He said he
35
won-
coins plus 2 potions of healing. So I'm gonna try to
Okay, he said he'll take 3 and 35, or 40 and 2.
yeah, but I'm gonna try to use distort value on this potion of healing
On
I
the
have.
single potion of healing, he's trying to
try
make
to
it
make it-
seem as though it's like a superior potion of healing or something.
Yeah, it's like, no, but look at this potion of healing. It's so much better.
He's basically
and
selling
it
him snake
doubles
oil.
the object's perceived
Yeah,
value.
yeah,
It
I get it.
doubles the
Go
object.
ahead, cast
Yeah,
it. Yeah, I get it.
I did.
Oh, it did. I don't have my fucking. That's on me. Fucking yeah. So you're gonna touch this damn thing, and of course, it's gonna glow a little bit before you show it to him. He's like, I suppose.
35 coins and this potion.
I should make it 40 for your friend's rudeness.
Nevik, give me the money.
Oh, hold
We
on,
need
hold
this.
on. Adam,
Yep.
read the last paragraph of his spell.
What,
Or the second to
higher
last.
levels.
The second to last.
Do you need to squeeze a few more gold pieces out of a merchant as you try to sell that weird octopus statue liberated from the Chaos Temple? Do you need to downplay the worth of some magical assets when the tax collector stops by? Distort value has you covered. You cast a spell on an object no more than 1 foot on a side, doubling the object's perceived value by adding illusory flourishes or polish to it, or reducing its perceived value by half with the help of illusory scratches, dents, and other unsightly features. Anyone examining the object can ascertain its true value with a successful intelligent investigation check against your spell save DC. What is it? What is it? Let's give it to me.
You gotta beat a
Give it-
15.
I gotta beat a 15. What's my d20s? What's this guy gonna have? Give it to me. He's gonna have a +2. Let's do it. Da, da, da. What I got? What I got? What I got? Oh, I got a 12. All right, so he doesn't actually fucking catch on to it. Yeah. So good shot.
Devik, I need 40 of those coins. You can keep the rest.
He said 35.
You said
Yes,
40 for your
but
fucking
because
rudeness,
you're an
son.
asshole. Because you were an asshole, he raised it to 40 in this potion. Give me the
Nice.
40 coins, Devik. We need this.
I'll put 40 coins on the counter.
And then I put the potion.
He takes these things, attaches them to his belt and our satchels from you. Ah, know which one of it was you? Seems kind of stressed out.
The sea elf.
The live one.
Let me
Oh.
adjust my inventory to 2 potions of healing now.
And adjust your coinage, Nevik, minus 40 bucks. You're paying for this illusionary hookup here that this man is about to perform on your friend.
Yeah, I got 8 coins left.
So he's gonna,
One of
usher Pinello forward, and just right here in the middle of the streets, he's doing this shit, waving his hand in front of you, and you can see within a matter of seconds, his hands have these like glowing fucking purple arcane ruins on them that trail through the air and shit. It's as if it's raining this like glitter shit down on her, and when it does, it's changing her appearance in the way he described. It quite literally looks like her head has been slashed with a clean cut at an angle, and she is now holding her head in her hand. Now, to be clear, the way this illusionary magic is set up, that is if El Penelo is in character speaks. I mean, you can talk meta-wise all you'd like, but if you speak in character, you will break this illusion. Right?
Okay.
So this is an illusion that makes it appear as if you were holding your head in your hand.
Okay.
And you have been
I
decapitated.
got you. I
Right.
got you.
Fayrindus is going to ask the all-important question. How long will this illusion last?
I give it half day, perhaps more if you try not to push it. I wouldn't move around as often. So he's giving you 12 to 16 hours, but he's vague on how long exactly, 12 being a minimum.
All right,
Yeah,
let's go to
so it's like we got to move.
Line.
What about the line?
I'm talking to the guys.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
So we'll after this we'll thank him for his services and leave
Yeah, and
the
then now
building.
we've got to move and get to the line because it's like and we have to skip the line because there's no way we can make it through the line in half a day.
Yeah. Now
So-
I'm gonna try to get in line, just like whoop.
That sign is moving pretty quickly. There are people that are, it's not like zooming or anything. They're like running, but it is not,
Oh, yeah,
standing
we want to
still.
get up towards like the
Aren't we
brick.
the reason why that? I mean, not we. Aren't you guys the reason why this line is so long? Isn't this all?
I
of
Don't
you?
say
I don't
that
know.
shit.
No,
Say,
no, I don't know what the fuck
Hello,
you're
you
talking
can't
about.
talk. You
What the
literally
fuck are you
cannot
talking
talk.
You
about?
literally can't talk.
No, there's not a bunch of burnt people like the back of my cloak. No, I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
cast silence on Pinello.
Oh, but if I'm saying Penilla would break her illusion if she does speak in character, but meta-wise she can talk all she wants, yeah. And yeah,
yeah, no.
meta-wise, she's not they're not the reason all of them are here, but they're the reason that a lot of them are here. Yes, pretty much all those people that are
We're not-
complete burn victims.
Okay, hold
that
on,
was
hold
us.
on, hold on. We're not the reason. We just failed to
Good
stop it.
True.
Y'all are-
True.
Sort of makes us the reason.
Can't you do the telepathic bond and still talk?
That's like that
Yes,
kid was
I think
starving.
she
and
could,
I,
She
right?
could speak
I
mentally, yes.
could've-
I could telepathically. Oh wait, can
Are
I
we-
telepathically leak?
Wait, no,
myself
that's
and
only if it doesn't have a verbal component.
Oh,
Because we've
and
already got the illusion on us. So let's see, what is this spell? Telepathic link. Telepathic bond. That's what it is. It does have a verbal component. Ah! You're gonna have to rely on like hand signals and shit.
All right. Let's do
I
this.
mean, I don't know.
Let's do
I'm willing to be nice and say we can cast it beforehand if you want. Because it is like a 10-minute ritual.
all right, so
Well-
she casted it beforehand, but you still got to cast it.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast it. Thank you, Adam. I'm sorry.
I mean, I understand. But remember, do recall that if your character speaks like verbally out loud, that breaks your illusion.
Oh, it doesn't let me cast it. It doesn't give me a. It says 1 action plus 10 minutes, but it doesn't give me a.
Oh, it's a
Am I?
ritual. It's a ritual. It takes
It's
10
at will.
minutes. Yeah, it's at will.
So yeah, just take the spell slot.
Yep.
Oh, just take the spell slot. So just cast anything.
I mean, yeah, whatever you want to do.
Well, no, you can just click the spell slot on your character sheet since we're not actually doing Avery anymore.
Oh no, it doesn't have a. Okay. I get what you're saying. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry.
So yeah, how do we want to? Do we just want to try to slip in the line, or do we?
So this is a line full of people. There's a shit ton of people carrying carts, fucking dragon things. There's people that are moving all sorts of species. Shit ton of ghosts. Most of them look very solemn. Some of them look joyful. Some of them are crying and having conversations.
Yeah, we do.
There's
We do the
very-
classic thing. Nevik slips in, and then we walk up, and we're just like, "Yo, thanks for holding our spot in line," and get in front of Nevik.
various
Nevik.
merchants here
Nevik,
trying to
we're
sell
doing
things.
thing.
You do
What's the
see
role,
at the front of the line here that there are a number of these mortician individuals removing these and guiding away the caskets and so on before they are ghosts themselves are allowed in the doors. What is the role to try to break into line? I mean, that depends on how you're trying to go about it and who you're walking up to in line. Right,
Well, first I'm gonna try to pick like the one that's like looking down or something, staring at the ground, solemn, not paying attention to anything that's going on, and yeah, I just kind of want to like hide in one of these alleys until.
So you're gonna see this rather solemn-looking Goliath character just standing there. He's pretty tall, pretty big guy, but he does look pretty sad. He seems to be alone. He's
No one
shuffling along
knows
his
what
crowd.
it's like.
Who's behind him?
Let's see who is behind him. Let me pull up my shit right here. Oh my god, I got so much shit open. Behind him is a motherfucking group of tieflings.
I want to try to sneak in between the tieflings and the Goliath and befriend him. Like, hey man, it's okay.
So first off, you want to sneak in there without the tiefling seeing you. That would be a stealth check. And to befriend this guy, you just basically have to speak to him and
Hey buddy, everything okay?
he's gonna kind of look over at you and he's gonna be like, nothing is fine. I failed in my quest.
Hey, I mean, in a little while it won't matter. We'll be through the veil, a whole new quest. And I'm just gonna kind of look over at my party like.
Yeah, so we're just gonna like nonchalantly come up. It's like, oh, hey, buddy, thank you for holding our space in the line while we went and took care of business.
So this certainly seems to inspire the ire of the tieflings that are behind you. They're like, hey, whoa, what is this? What is this? There's like 6 of you. This is ridiculous.
No, okay. Whoa, hold on, whoa.
5 of us.
Okay, I got in line and they had some things to deal with in town. I've been talking.
How long have you been here? Look, I've been in this line for like 2 weeks. I saw always looking at the backside of this big pale Goliath sad anchor, and what are you? What you been hiding behind him? What are you, like a little cub? Where were you?
Yes, he was literally hiding behind the giant Goliath.
Deception, boss.
Oh no, I'm saying that's what that makes it. I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking meta-ish.
I've been here the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I've
There's
been talking
no
to this guy.
way
Like,
you have
look
been
how
here the whole
sad he
time.
is, man.
He's gonna turn around and look at the other tieflings, and a couple of them are just gonna kind of shrug, like, I don't know, they could have been here the whole time, like maybe,
That's
bro.
why we've been
Like,
here for weeks, bro. Like,
I don't know, I haven't been paying that close attention, dude. Like,
Have you
Like,
not
a
noticed
few
me?
weeks.
Like, wow, you guys didn't notice me the whole time?
fuck,
Like,
hey,
just a big guy?
nobody
Just a
noticed
big
you,
guy?
and we definitely didn't notice
Wow.
fucking 5 of you. I knew that. Look, if you were here, there were 5 of you.
Hey, no, when I got in line, I was holding the place.
Holding the place. What the hell is that? Where did you hear this guy? And he's turning around, look at the other guys, and they're again like shrugging, like I guess whatever. They don't seem as involved as this one individual.
Do you not know how lines work?
Yes, I know how fucking. I told you, I've just been in this line for weeks. Of course, I know how loud works. You get in it, you walk. Oh my God!
Me too.
Apparently,
And these
you
guys
you
doing
hide.
other shit.
You have you got this guy climbing. You what? If you know him so well, what's his name? Huh?
I don't know anybody's name. I don't even know the guys I was holding the line for's name.
Deception, boss.
What's even in a name?
Uh, what do you mean you
I
don't
can't
know
roll
their
lower than
name?
a 23.
What do you mean you don't know their
Unless
name?
I'm rolling that one.
How in the world are you holding line for people you don't know their name? You say you've been walking with this man for weeks. We're literally walking to our the last step. You understand?
The portal. Yeah.
Okay,
And now I'm
and
just
you're
trying
holding
to
lines for random people that you don't know.
Yeah. No, they came through the gate with me, so I know them.
But you just said you
I'm
didn't
just
know
trying.
them. He seems confused.
I don't know their names, but I know their faces and their vibes, man. You know,
That's ridiculous.
you guys are giving off some serious bad vibes. I don't know. Like,
He kind of turns around, frustrated with
calm
you.
down, bro.
He kind of frustrated with you, turns around and goes back to having frustrated conversations of talking shit about you to his
Holy
partners.
shit!
Nevik just straight
this
fucking
works.
carrying his way through the fucking
Holy
situation.
shit.
Like, let me talk to your fucking tiefling manager.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna wait in line now since we're really close to the front.
So yeah, Nevik just basically deceived his way into this group after discussing with some pissed
Me
off
not Goliath,
tieflings.
friend. I haven't gotten your name. What is your name, buddy?
He turns to him. He's like, "My name is Oscar. Oscar the Failed."
Okay. I mean, Oscar the Veiled. Hey.
He does not smile.
Fayrindus is just gonna ask, and it's like, did you hear what happened to Balathon?
Who?
How would Fayrindus know? He was an axe.
You were next.
Cynthius.
Also, fuck that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He does not know who. He doesn't
Heard
seem to
about
know who
Fayrindus?
Balthon is.
Fayrindus was a famous Goliath from where we came from.
He's just kind of nodding.
No.
He doesn't really seem to be like
Come on.
there with you guys.
Fayrindus was a dragon. Balathon was a
Like you have now become surrounding to him, just like the rest of the crowd
Right.
was.
All right, let's just.
So behind,
Well, I guess-
in front of you, which from what you contain, they seem to be some sort of lizard people.
Bob.
It does not look like Bob. They look like lizard people. Bob was the lizard man. He died many years ago. Anyway, so you
Yes,
guys
I guess-
are going in the
I
line.
guess
What are
we
we
just
doing?
wait. We're waiting in line and just playing it cool.
So walking up to this line,
We're
you're
just trying to get as close to the front as possible.
getting up here to the line, there's these two doors that enter this big circular grand building. On the outside of this building, like I said, it's kind of onyx finish and has, depending on who you are, you see different images in this onyx finish. It said, to be lucky if you see your loved ones. And inside this building, before you go in, everyone is being separated of any sort of corpses and are dead beings that they're brought with them. Some people don't necessarily have coffins and so on. They're quite literally just like slumped over corpses on their backs and so on. Some of them are quite literally carrying their own corpses, as if they thought they would need them. These morticians are ushering them away. They seem to be, offering them, moments of comfort before they let them in the door. After watching you approach, they note that you don't have any, and they just kind of smile and nod at you. They seem, almost priestly and pleasant in their mannerisms.
All right, let's just keep proceeding. It's like
Just
playing
smile and wave, follow the line.
Smile and nod, boys. Smile and nod, boys. Okay, and so you guys are walking in here, and the rooms itself, as you walk in, becomes much darker. You're walking down a set of stairs that are obviously made of like the same material as the building, and there are no torches or anything in here. It's just straight down, kind of a curve. You can see around the curve where there's a faint blue glow. As you walk around this curve, following the line, you don't hear screams or anything. You do hear gasp here and there, but nothing else. You turn this corner, and before you is a massive circular oval-shaped swirling blue portal, arched in this arcane fucking writing that is all over these square kind of stones that etch out the outline of this portal. Standing around this are several dwarves that are clad in what appears to be either bronze or gold armor. It's kind of hard to tell in the lighting. Their eyes are pupilless and glowing a faint blue. They all seem very solemn. They're holding large axes that seem to have, intricate writing and, design upon them. As you're watching, the people that were standing in line before you were slowly walking up, and there's a pair of these, what you can ascertain are guards, standing there that seem to pause everyone for a moment, and then one and or two, sometimes three, walk together forward, and they disappear into this. And it's not as if they um, get sucked in or anything. It's just like they're walking through like a waterfall or something. Right, but
I'm
they
gonna
can't be
mention, I'm
seen
gonna
on the other
like
side.
whisper to the party about what if those guys' eyes are different and they can see.
Their eyes are
Yeah,
pupilless
no,
and
I just
glowing.
literally
Yes.
thought that whole thing, thought that
Yeah,
exact thing. They probably have true sight.
Okay, so we put Dina between two of us to try to act as a barricade. And
Somebody
then
somebody spread their butt
Okay.
cheeks. How are you gonna do this?
and then
Gargak
they
and
see him.
Faerundis, you guys are obviously the bigger of the two, right?
Yeah, so like let's
I-
put Dina between us, and then if they see us, we just Zerg rush at this point. Like we
Look
just
at my debate, bro.
So,
You're not-
looking
no, you're
around,
not
those of
we're
you with
trying to
the higher perception of 16, which is the majority of you, would ascertain that there's at least 12 of these guards, 6 on each side of this room. There's 2 that's standing near the bottom of these stairs, 2 that are standing a bit further, like
we
where
stand
the
in a
people are being
circular
separated.
formation around Dina.
And then there are 2
I mean,
on
around
each
Penelo. I mean,
side standing near the actual portal itself, which seems to be separated by about 12 to 15 feet, slightly uphill from the
Are
bottom
you
of
talking
this
about putting an
cave.
Assassin's Creed?
You
Like
can
she's gonna be in the.
see from the ground itself, faintly through the majority of these people, because they are all ghosts, how it almost seems like worn down.
Yeah.
being trod so long. So yeah, we're gonna like surround Dina to try to like keep their view off of her, and in worst case scenario, we Zerg it.
Guys, I totally want to do a stealth check to just blend into the crowd. I'm sorry.
I do not want any
I
part of
mean, we
this.
need you to block. We need you to block. Penelo's the one that has to do the stealth check to just blend into the crowd. We're trying to
Okay.
block her
Okay. If she like fails
because
to
if these
understand
things
what
have
we're
true
doing,
sight, they'll know immediately.
I'm totally.
Adam,
Yes.
can I do X? Okay, how far are we to our?
The veil.
You're at the top of these stairs around this corner. It's going to be probably, I don't know, about 15 more people before you're going to be in sight of these guards, and they inside of you.
No, I'm saying, is it more than 60 feet away?
Oh, yes, the veil currently is, yes.
How much further do I have to walk to get there? Because I can only
For 60 feet? Or is that what are you trying to do for 60 feet?
I have expeditious retreat.
So that just
Only
basically
if it
means
doesn't have a verbal component, though.
Yeah, that means you run faster, yes.
You'd have to
I
say
thought it was
something.
Ooh, I spelled it right.
Which
the
it
first
does.
time.
So if you cast it, you will immediately drop your disguise.
Okay, so let me ask this, you guys. Okay, this is me talking to you guys through our telepathic bond.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, we hear spit every. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
if we can get me
The whole
close,
time.
if we can get me close enough to the veil, to where I can get within.
I mean, that's the plan here, is to just try and get you as close to
Like,
the
we're
veil
gonna
as
try to-
possible.
we're gonna try to-
No,
that's
but
the
what I'm
plan.
saying, I can use expeditious retreat to dash into the veil.
We'll try to get within just a singular dashing distance.
Yeah, and I mean, and then worst case scenario, like we
But
Zerg
I'm
it.
letting you
We're gonna
guys
try
know
to-
that I have this as a backup. If it
Yeah.
comes down to it, I can do this to get through the veil. I'm just letting you know I
So
have this
those
option.
of you with like slightly observationally inclined would probably give it 30 to 45 feet from the bottom of these stairs to that portal.
Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah,
it's-
we're already within a a dash action to the veil right now,
The
but we're
line
just trying to
lurches
get
forward.
we're trying
Oh,
to get as close as forward. Yeah, I'm gonna grab Pinello and force her in between all of us. We're gonna kind of like surround her to try and block, like physically block their sight.
Vice Grandmaster, we're gonna try to do this without making a big fuss.
While they're
not-
doing this, I just kind of want
Comes
step
to it.
away.
If it comes to it, we all rush it.
Yeah, but I was just letting you guys know that if I had to, I can make it.
I could just
We do.
blend.
We
into
got
the
this.
crowd
We just
right
need
now.
to keep waiting.
The line
No.
lurches forward again.
Blend into the crowd. I could blend into the crowd right now.
All right, yeah. So we're just gonna keep we can do this.
I could just, guys.
You don't have to blend into the crowd. You are properly dead. You don't have to blend. You're supposed
I
to
know,
be.
but I don't want to get caught in this shit.
So
But-
you're starting to get near the bottom of these stairs where it starts to flatten out. You probably got 2, maybe 3 more times of this line lurching forward. It lurches forward again.
I'm gonna turn to Jason. I don't want to get caught in this shit.
Really, I mean,
If we get caught, the portal's right there.
and it's like, are you really gonna abandon us after all this?
One of the guards is
Fuck
looking
you,
in your
you're an ass.
directions.
Fuck you, you're an
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Right?
I guess.
We'll smile and wave.
Wait. How many guards are there?
12.
Well,
Yeah, I'm like, there's a bunch of guards around us, so I'm like, I can get myself.
The line lurches forward. The guard that was paying attention to you is still paying attention to you.
hey, cool guys. Smile and wave.
I mean, we're arguing about this.
We're next in line. We're next in line. We're doing it in our heads.
Oh.
Yeah, we're like arguing in our head.
We're fucking panicking internally, okay? But not externally.
Stop. Bum rush.
Which
guys.
makes
Not
sense.
yet.
So there are two in front of us and like 6 other and 10
There's
others
12
like,
of-
on the
this
outside
leads
of the wall.
these two. There are 2 dual staircases that on each side of this building that lead down to the bottom of this cave. This cave at the one end has a large portal that you have to walk up slightly hill to get to. Laced throughout this cave are 12 these dwarves who are well armored and fucking carrying these big axes that seem to have some sort of ethereal glow, like they look fucking serious, and their eyes are pupilless and glowing themselves. They all look very solemn, and like I said, there's 12 of them. There's 6 on each side of the room. There are 4 paired on each, 2 and 2 on each side of the portal itself. There are 2 spaced out about 8 feet, a little bit south of them, and there are 2 at the bottom of these stairs.
And we're like next in line, right?
Yes, next, and the one that is near the bottom of the stairs on the right here is that you're approaching,
I'm
just
gonna-
paying attention to you. Giving you a grim expression, though they're all giving you grim expressions. The line has lurched forward. He is now just blatantly looking at your party.
I cast 5th level hold person on all 4 of them.
You gonna cast what?
5th level hold person on all 4 of them.
Go ahead, boss.
Why you no cast?
Why you cast? Why you do that?
Why you cast?
Why you do that?
It didn't cast for some reason. Hold on.
I'm gonna say I gotta make a check on that with these guys.
Dude.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I'm out. I'm out,
I've got
guys.
this
I'm out.
I mean, we're about to make our rush right here. I'm trying to paralyze these guys so that we can just rush it.
All right, well, let's see what happens.
There's still a number of them near the portal itself too.
Did it cast that time? I don't know why it's not casting.
Hey, Rendis, as we're fixing to
Well,
do this,
just
realize
get the DC I need, boss.
Okay, yeah.
Before we do, before this happens, when we're in this moment, Faye Rendis just had a horrible realization. He didn't have a body before they came.
Wisdom
just had this-
16.
He just had this
You're
internally.
gonna be an axe. You're just gonna be
Yeah.
like.
Alright,
He
As
so
you
becomes an axe
Hey, Rendis
again.
has no idea
Yeah,
what's about
other
to
side of
happen.
other side of the portal. He's just an axe again.
Clink,
Exactly.
falls on the ground. We can still hear him. Fuck!
All right,
So
it's a
all of
DC
them
16
failed
with
that
DC.
shit. Every single one of them failed that shit. So they just straight
Count of 3.
freeze.
On the count of 3. 1,
Now,
2.
notably, the other ones seem to notice something is wrong pretty quickly. Like because the other ones, the ones in the middle that had been ushering people forward, quit moving.
Okay, now, Jason,
Well, as I do that,
you
we would-
yell now?
Internally. in our head.
Internally.
No. Oh, internally, telepathically, because we all have the
Yeah.
telepathic link. Okay, so then is that? Do we all roll
So
initiative?
I took my action, so I can only do my movement.
So those of you who are dashing, they're going to be. Let's see. I've got how many players? 5 of you dashing, and I need to have at least 4 people that are going to give me dexterity checks. So
Well, I
first
have-
off, everybody give me a flat d20, and whoever gets the highest doesn't have to make a dexterity check. They just make it through.
Hang on. I have.
Please. Oh, please,
I have
please, please.
uncanny dodge and the
Oh,
ability to
Pinello fucking nails that shit with a nat 20. Look at that shit.
I'm through. I'm so glad. Thank you, Dice.
I'm actually not super worried. I'm actually not
All right, so
super worried.
everybody else give me a dex save. Everybody else that's not Pinello, all the ghosts, because these guys are gonna swing axes at you. They're gonna dive at you.
Oh,
Ferretis is gonna make it through. Fucking Nevik makes it through.
As
Gargak
opposed to
makes
that,
it
I'm
through.
gonna
Gargak
use
makes it
my
through.
bonus. As opposed to that, I would like to use my bonus action to Misty Step.
That's a new
Do it.
best. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right, so you guys are gonna go into the portal now. This is motherfucking meta-wise, where we're going to part from like some serious reality shit. We're about to break into some just wild shit. I literally.
Did you step through the scary door? The
am
scary
going
door.
to, you know,
Something you can't imagine.
just for your knowledge, the place we're going is much larger than any thing that I could set forward in Elorath. This is something that came long from Dungeons and Dragons and has been around for ages and a long time.
so before we go through, can we take a 5-minute break?
Yeah. You guys can take a break if you need to.
Yeah, it's like I really need to use the bathroom, but I want to be here for this.
All right, Joe. Just let me know when you're back, and we'll get into that. But yeah,
All right, I'll be right back.
the shit we're gonna go into is just like I said, much larger than I could ever do on my own. So just understand that, right? Just understand that sometimes you're gonna ask me questions that I'm gonna have to look up because I can't know all of this. This is larger and longer and older than I am.
This is ancient.
Yeah. We have now evolved. This is your act 4, right?
I need my hand back.
Well, good luck on you with that.
Yep.
The quest wasn't like I gotta go live in the fucking woods with my long lost lover. It was I gotta get my fucking hand back because that's my real long lost lover, boss.
Well, I don't want to fucking spend my life as a tree.
I mean, she did.
Yeah, but I'm not down with that. When we had things,
I would think that
and
Nevik would find some sort of peace in that, though.
tree. Meaning,
It was what she did. She
when I'm
became what she
walking
wanted.
when I'm hiding behind trees trying to ambush motherfuckers.
You know, she's
hopefully-
not suffering. You know, she's not like eaten by the fucking death god that got resurrected or whatever.
Nope. She's helping
Okay.
help find
He's the
that
one, only
the
one
perfect
about
spot.
all of them that he's in peace right now. Okay.
Oh man, but will Valdir follow you through the fucking veil?
man. I'm not man. Ooh, man.
How driven is that villain dark, right?
Well, I mean, that's also part of the reason why I told the one person that I figured, you know, we're probably gonna have someone tailing us, and if
Let him
he
There may be a couple of people following us, but there's at least one person following us. Okay, so like,
just tell him where we went and that we're still waiting for him.
we'll be there.
Oh my god,
Don't
is,
worry
that
about
werewolf, is the werewolf guy still following us? The guy that killed
Still
Sam?
following us through death.
I'm sorry, I took your eye,
Asshole.
man. Okay.
Fucking asshole!
Look at my hand. I
You have
lost
no
it.
idea what it's like to be a fucking hunter wolf with one eye, 2-dimensional fucking. I don't get any prey. This is bullshit.
That's true. Yeah, depth perception. I'm sorry.
You ruined me.
Every time you try to shoot at something, you're like, oh, it's close. Oh no, it's not.
Oh man.
But
Yeah, so like I said,
That's what got chicken.
all right, so everybody good? We're all good? Everybody ready? Getting our fun shit.
Been ready.
So you guys are gonna go through this straight up fucking portal, Batman. This is gonna be like a fucking.
Wait, I don't know if is JB back?
Yeah, he just said he's back.
Said I'm back
With
to have
chicken.
chicken.
Oh. Okay, I
All
didn't
right.
hear
So you
you.
guys are gonna go through the straight up portal madness. It's gonna be like fucking like a light tunnel. You are all going to feel a like hard right tug, physically like deep in your fucking body, like as if like something were pulling a string tied in the middle of your fucking bowels or something. Like it is straight pulling you to the right, like fucking intensely, in the middle of this. And you are going to be pulled out of this. And when you pull out of this, you are going to land. You are now find yourself falling. You find yourself falling into sky that is blue. And below you is ground that is quickly rushing towards you. Those of you who had illusions would probably be screaming loudly and have lost your illusions as you are now falling. I would say you're about 20 to 30 feet in the air as this portal opens up and you land on the ground. One of the things that you are now going to notice that you are on this big fucking flat planar surface. You are a tiny little dot here. Now, do understand that your characters do not have this map that you all just got transported to, and
God.
that you're not
Oh,
fucking
God.
here. Oh, somebody knows a little bit more about D&D lore. Yeah.
Well, that and also just like lore from the names of these places. All of these are afterlives.
Oh yeah.
Don't shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so
forces.
first off, those of you who are falling, everybody here is falling, and you're all gonna take some fall damage, pretty much.
Nope. What's the save to try to cat land or whatever the
I will.
I'm
I will
dex-
set. I will set this.
acrobatics?
I will set this at a 16 stumble for those of you who'd like to acrobatics.
or athletics?
Can
Because
I make
I assume
Yeah,
Gargak's
Gargak
gonna
could
try to
stomp it.
fucking-
Yeah, you could stomp it. Yeah.
Fucking
Do I have a-
superhero
do I have time to cast a spell?
landing.
Say it again.
Do I have time to cast a spell?
No, it's probably like 30 feet,
Okay.
and the gravity here works much like gravity on Earth. It's very quickly.
It's like my plugin
Alright,
stopped
well,
working.
you said
Also,
16.
one of the things you'll find out quickly here on the Outlands is
Gargak,
that
why did you
magic.
do athletics, man? You should have fucking superhero landing.
Just
Athletics.
for all your metacanning, one of the things that happen here in the Outlands is a plane of neutral. Bam, Gargak is gonna fucking just land that shit. So anyway, one of the things you're gonna find out here is that magic is a weak thing here. Basically, what that means is that anything past level 2 you can't really cast it while you're in the
That was-
Outlands.
I don't know why I did 4d20.
All right. All right.
Try that one more time.
I-
Just one.
So just so we're clear on that, the rules and in the Outlands while you're here, anything past level 2 does not work. It will fizzle.
Okay.
Oh, whoop. And I oop. Yeah, I know my plugin's broken or something for my D20 Beyond. I'm trying to fix it.
It happens like that. All right, so let me get up something else real quick. So another thing that's going to happen as you guys land on the ground is the thing that was hanging by Jason's belt is humming and glowing.
The skull.
The skull.
Let's play.
I don't
Hey,
know how
Google.
this thing works.
Pushing himself to the ground, he exclaims.
Ugh. I don't know.
What fall
Why
damage
did you
do I have
divine-
to take? 'Cause
Oh,
I definitely
those
fucking-
of you who take fall damage, give me a 40-12. The ground is flat. It is hard. There are small rocks. It is painful.
Wait, so athletics or acrobatics? We had to pass a 16.
Yes, sir. And or
Okay,
take a 40-12 damage.
Nah, we're good. I'm good. I did an 18, so
40-12 is 30.
slid on that.
Oof, that hurts. Fair into 623. Oh, the old men take a tumble. They break hips.
so.
Falling, I can't get up.
Like just bounce.
I need a life alert.
Baby, yes.
So yeah, those of you
Penelope-
who fell to the ground
Penelope's
just kind of
just,
slumped down.
Fucking doing like fish noises as she's like
Oh,
bouncing
fuck.
off.
Wow, damn it. Now, one of the things
There's a harsh, wet slap when she lands.
One of the things that you're all going to notice real quickly is that you are all very much alive, in the sense that you look just like Penelope, and that your wounds never are there. You're very much alive. Like she's not dead. You're all alive.
Wait, I want to check my lantern.
Check your lantern, boss.
I checked my lantern.
Checking the lantern. The lantern is just a fucking empty echo of a lantern. Whatever was lighting the lantern is no longer lighting the lantern. It just seems to be an empty fucking metal casket of lanterns.
Damn it! Damn it! We could have sold that fucking thing. We could have sold that fucking thing.
Now, checking the other thing that is making a loud, like, high-pitched noise on your belt is the motherfucking skull thing, if you want to check that. Or you can
Yeah, I
just
do
walk
wanna
around
check
with that.
as well.
You can just walk around with it fucking making that noise. Picking it up by the chain. When you pick it up by the chain and hold it above you, it is going to start speaking. Now, before we do this meta-wise, I want to tell you guys just some nerd shit. I have a series of these clips that actually came with a campaign setting of back in the day, and this was a lore piece that was in this campaign setting meant to relay part of the world. And this is now part of the world that your characters are in, and this is the lore piece. It is presented through audio clips that were actually on a CD that came with this. And so I'm going to be sharing links with you from this to relay what it's saying to you. Okay, I hope that makes sense.
Yes, I need it.
What it do?
So see YouTube link in Elorath, and I go there, press play. Let me know when you're done.
It's privated.
Video unavailable. This
Oh,
video is
it is private. Yeah, hold on.
Man, I'm really excited, Adam.
It is private. It is private. Hold on.
Like, meta-wise, I know this map. Oh, this is gonna be cool. I'm excited to see what you do with this. This is a private video. Please sign
Bubbles.
in.
All right, try that second link. Yeah, you should be able to
Okay.
just press play right there and see it. I'm gonna press play so I can hear it for the recording. I can have it there. Hold on.
Yeah, it plays on the screen.
Yeah, I mean it's more important to me that you guys get it than.
Mm.
That's not creepy at all.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely gonna like, cause I'm like hearing echoes and shit. I'm definitely gonna listen to that.
I mean,
Also,
you
I
got
do
the
have a
link.
Yeah, I had to turn Pinello down.
Take your
It's
time.
off of her.
Do what you need
I
to.
have a
sorry.
hypothetical
Absorb
question.
what's going on here, guys, because yeah, you just went into
Did we
some deep
technically
fucking
steal
shit.
it? Since it
I
wasn't really
was
supposed to
trying
come to
to
us,
wait. I'm
is this
sorry.
technically stolen?
It's a good
Like-
question,
Okay,
right?
so
No,
so
the bounty hunters are
basically what
pursuing me for justice.
Exactly. I'm like,
basically what I
"Absorb."
absorbed from that is that a bunch of people have had this. There are actually a bunch of like memories in this skull, and
Yes.
we can
Is this-
we can access these memories.
You can ask it questions.
Well, no,
I
we
mean,
can't ask
kind
questions.
of. We can kind of ask questions, and it'll relay
We can ask
like
him to share its experience, but we can't actually ask
Yeah.
him like questions.
Yes. It doesn't answer things. It doesn't have its own voice. It just has recordings. And yeah, you're now in a fucking large ass plain. Around you, you've got some grassy field off to your southwest here. You can see what looks to be the start of a bog, and behind you is a river. There's a soft breeze. The sky is blue. It is very flat. And
As we look off
this
into the distance,
this
do we
thing
see
that
any
spoke to
smoke
you
rising?
loudly. Yeah, there's smoke in various cities. You definitely see a lot of smoke coming out of this one. Torch has got all sorts of shit coming out of it. There's a large fucking volcanic pit over here. There's a haze across this fucking swamp before the city. Now, I will say that
Small town.
map wise, all that sort of shit, I don't really have much set up for that currently. The big reveal for the end of this session was pretty much what you got here. But do take a minute for those of you who don't know anything about Planescape. Planescape is like the back end of all Dungeons and Dragons universes. They're all linked. It is a campaign setting in which all of the other worlds are linked together, and it's about traveling between planes and different dimensions and so on. This was something that came out.
Planeswalkers.
Yeah, it came out in the '90s.
It's
and-
basically how they justified up until that point. Dungeons and Dragons was just dungeon crawl games.
Yeah.
And now you walk
It's massive
planes.
though. It's massive though. It's huge. It literally it has its own like language that people kind of speak here, like its own like dialect. The cities that are here are all have various things. The way this guy Mimir is going to work for the most part is basically you have to when speaking to him, if you say a certain keyword, it will fucking start blasting off the information that he knows about it, and in the form of recordings. Right, and I've got like something like 40 of these things, so I mean he knows a lot of shit.
That's neat.
It's all about this
like a
place where you're at, right? And note that where you're at, where you are here, you're very tiny right here. This is a huge place.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Adam, but it's like all of the realms on the outer edge, like all the different realms like going off of here, they're all it's like because like the Outlands is true neutral, but everything else is like between and affiliated with different alignments, right?
I don't know how many of you are. Yeah, let me see if I can turn this into an image real quick. Give me just a second. Are familiar with the Great Will Killer cosmology in Dungeons and Dragons, right?
Mildly, that's why I'm asking.
Let me get this image converted for you real quick, boss. It's way down here. So.
Back during the pandemic, when I was playing a D&D campaign, I spent a lot of time reading old stuff.
This is fairly old. This is a lot of later into 3.5. Kind of had this there. Some of this was in 4. I hear that they're redoing it for 5 right now, but I didn't really want to wait on that. I was into the idea of just doing with the 3.5 kind of setup. It is a bit dark.
Over here is so it looks like over here is where the Norse live.
So if you look at the image that I just put in, fucking.
Yeah,
here,
that's what I was thinking.
Right, so that is one of the theories of how this place is built. But I mean, how it's actually built, no one actually knows. Right, this is the greater wheel cosmology theory. And yeah, there's other ones that think of it as more of a fluidic space. If you get into Space Jammer kind of things, that's actually what a lot of that's about, is moving through the spaces between planes.
I think we should go to Gehenna.
Well, so what this is going to open up, and just so something for you to consider for our next session, because I'm going to probably wrap up before we start moving to around too much.
Fair. That's fair.
Just because, well, I mean, I should get an idea where you guys want to go. That way I can set that up next time. But at the same time, like I said, I don't have anything set up. I just wanted to show you guys this is what we're getting into. So, Gehenna, wherever you want to go, just let me know. But like I said, you're going to get into, where do you even need to go, right? Like, you are now in another fucking realm. Like, this is not just like, a continent. Like, this is massive.
Yeah, I think
right?
as Nevik, I would probably be having
a mild panic attack.
I think it's a plausible thing to do right now because I mean
Right.
where you're at is a whole other plane of existence. Like it's some
Oh,
whole other shit.
We were
I
told
just
by the you said the Raven Queen told us to go here, so is that like? I mean, I'm assuming that's Tiernanog.
Veyrin told the party
Yeah.
to go to
Yeah,
the city of
Veyrin told us.
Cheer, and the thing about that is she was a mortal being. What does she know, right? And your characters don't know the names of these places. Like
Yeah.
looking around you right now, you would have no idea what the names of these places are. I mean, it's
And,
just the convenience of this map for me to give that to you. But like character-wise,
Oh
you don't have
man,
any
so
idea.
man,
Like you're
the
just in a fucking
spellcasters,
giant field next to a swamp, and off in the distance you can see a city that's built amongst
what
fucking
depresses
like
me, Adam, is that the spellcasters just get extremely nerfed.
oh yes, they do, right? Yeah. Here in the Outlands, they get nerfed, or they get nerfed hard. Yep, from the get-go.
Like, sorry guys, I got Firebolt. That's about it.
Yep.
wait,
But I
so
mean,
how does
the Outland's
magic work
also
here?
not meant to be like a place where you stay all the time either. Magic in the Outlands, since it is a plane of true neutrality, is basically restricted to anything level 2 and below.
Level 2 and below. Got you.
Yep. So like powerful magic just
Even
doesn't
hold on,
work.
I guess I'm gonna ask for Kyle's sake. Even holy magic.
All magic.
Well, I guess that's still aspected.
Yeah, all magic. Like I said, it's neutral. Everything's neutral here. So like all magic, anything below level 2. And I mean, this creates the settings for every one of the cities goes through this.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, where you guys want to go and what you guys want to do, that's up to you. There's going to be a lot of these
I mean,
places that I cannot.
I guess we
provide
should head.
maps or battle maps for or any ideas.
Yeah, I guess we should find a city first to try to get the
Well,
lay
like
of
I
the
said,
land.
the
somewhat.
closest city to you that you would see it would be Torch, and it's this city that's built amongst the fucking mountains. Like it's really hard to miss. But also before this city, like across where you're standing in this fucking field next to this river, is a straight swamp, and the swamp does not look friendly at all. Like it is not at all fun. You can also see that Torch itself has like a shit ton of smokes. There's an active volcano over here.
Papa Randy's gonna vote for the nearest city, which is Torch, because we know nothing about where we're at.
Yeah, that's probably our best bet.
Yeah, and around you, you can see that there's like a shit ton of plants, trees, life. There's the various animals. You're not quite sure if some of these are deer or pig or rabbits or fucking what running off in the distance as they see you motion. You don't see anything humanoid as you start to travel. You're a couple of days off from towards where you're at, and that's what we'll
I guess we
pick up. Is
we
where
better
you guys
start
are-
to step in.
Yeah, where you guys are.
A completely meta.
Yeah.
The where we really should go is here.
Oh,
Because Thoth is a god of knowledge.
I mean, dude, there's so many. This shit opens up so many different shits. Like the gods are like.
Oh, I'm
like this shit opens up so much shit, right?
I mean,
and hopefully it kind of explains. The reason I wanted to recap on the Veyrin shit at the beginning is because hopefully it kind of explains where she was getting her knowledge and her ideas of what was going on.
In a survival aspect, we need to head to the river.
Yeah, this is true.
And then we need to follow the water downstream. That's what that says.
Yeah, this water is going downstream.
But it's really interesting because so I'm just like looking around. We have Asgard, and the
this gets into some, like I said, the older D and Dungeons and Dragons shit. This is not none of that new age, hippie shit. No, sir. This is some really crazy shit.
I'm talking not even D&D, just mythology with the names. What I think's interesting is like we have that, then we have
some of
the Beastlands where all the cat girls are.
Yes, sir.
We got a lot of Norse stuff over here. Then we have Elysium, but then Tiernanog and Tirfatoon is all like the Irish afterlife.
So one of the things, like I said, you got to think, guys. Want you guys to think about it while you're sitting here is how do you, as your players begin to know where you need to go after this, right? Like
the water, and we follow it. We follow the water down.
Well, not even the water part, but like in general as the quest. Like you're here trying to find this fucking sword, right? That's a pretty small item on a fucking large plane. And that might not even be in this plane, because this plane, meta-wise, we know your characters we won't take too long to find
What
out.
if I
You could
ask the
basically
skull
go to any
about
city.
the city of Tyr?
You can ask it about the city of Tyr.
I would say it's the water. Follow it downstream. Always follow the water.
Give me just a second.
I think we should go to the volcano because
Sacrifice
volcanoes.
yourself. I mean, it's a portal, right?
So
At the portal.
just Tyr, nothing else.
Yeah,
No.
just Tyr at this moment.
All right, give me just a moment, boss. I gotta make this one
Tyr to
no
nog.
longer private,
Tyr.
so I can share the link properly.
Long ago in the land of Tyr to nog.
This is one I'm just gonna tell you to put on your favorites.
Nerding out a little bit.
I'm sorry. I
Tyr
do
to
not
nog. I
possess
really
that
like the iron
knowledge.
technology.
I mean, nerd out how you like, friend.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just go ahead and put that on your favorites, so you can bookmark it. Because he works basically off keywords, right? So, but it doesn't mean that you can't like talk to other people. Like there's gonna be there's cities here. Like you can even see this city where you're standing. There's living people here. Right. One of the things you are gonna notice though, looking back up, yeah, there's no portal in the sky or anything. Like you just fucking fell out of the sky. And it was like you got snatched out of the slip and slide, essentially.
Oh man, this is gonna be trippy.
Yes, it is. Yes,
I like
it is. Yes, it is.
Can you guys think of any questions to ask the magical skull?
Should we follow the water?
It doesn't have any response for that.
Good shot. Water it is.
Donde está biblioteca?
That's
Basically,
exactly
like
what
I
I
said,
want. I wanted it to say nothing. Water it is. Good job.
Yes. So the way this works, like I said, is off keywords.
Yep.
Hold on.
And as it's already said to you, it tells you information about traversing the outlands, right? So like, that's apparently where you're at.
Do we follow the water? Nobody's made any recordings about following the water. We're
Well,
doing
I mean, we made a point that we should maybe go to a city.
It's again not quote unquote the water. What's the name of the river? And you don't know the name of the river, right?
Yeah. Nope. I don't know.
Like if you were to
Hey, Rendis is gonna be like, do you have any information on the Stormbringer?
It's gonna give you the no information thing.
I'm not fucking bringing up sword name. Why would I do that?
It does not though.
Yeah, and I wouldn't.
We already know the name of the sword though. Like that's not.
I wouldn't do
we
that
know...
in front of the party. What the fuck? Dude, are you fucking kidding
You
me?
didn't reveal the name of the other sword. We know the name of the first sword.
About. I don't know what you're talking about.
The first sword isn't a secret.
He denies knowing everything.
Wait, Nevik.
I don't know.
Are you?
Yeah, what are you
Who are you? Get out of here.
Do you know of some other sword that you're not telling us about?
Yeah,
you're acting very suspicious.
What are you talking about? I don't know anything. I lost all my shit. You remember my other sword? I lost that sword. I don't know what he's talking about. Let's follow the river.
We're just sitting here, and then out of the sky, a fucking the frog dagger, fucking just like, ding, right down into the grass at our feet.
Right next to it. Oh, there it is.
God damn it. So yeah. In the distance, like I said, it's very flat out here. There's a couple of mountains, hills, and valleys, and so on for the most part. You can see pretty much anywhere you look this giant fucking spire that goes into the sky and has this circular disc thing around it that looks metallic.
Got it. Aliens.
It's huge. I've actually shown you pictures of this previously. Yeah, some of the campaign things where I set the date have been pictures of this city.
So Nevik, do we need to throw you into Gehenna for a little bit?
Pretty famous city in the Dungeons
What is
and Dragons
Gehenna?
lore.
Why do you keep bringing up Gehenna?
It's another like Hebrew term for hell.
Oh no, sir. I wouldn't.
It's like literal hell.
Okay.
Yeah, no, mate. I say we head downriver.
follow the water.
I mean, that does seem like way better than walking through the swamp to go up a bunch of mountains.
I'm just saying, like,
There is bound to
that's
be
a survival tactic.
settlement
Most
on a
societies build their
cities on water. Yes.
yeah. So
So
we
just
follow
gotta
the
turn
water.
to Wendy, and it's like, we told you so. We told you you'd be fine.
I hope you like your costume. Happy birthday.
We think I'm okay now. We'll see. We'll see how
But
this
no,
plays out.
knowing it's not your birthday. But like, happy birthday. You cost me $40.
We'll see how this plays out. That's all I have to say. Yeah, we think everything's okay. All right.
Oh no! Don't get me wrong. It's still a very real chance that you die.
Yeah, there's
I mean,
no
we all
telling
die.
what happens to you when you die here, right? Like you're in a whole other place. Like this is, like I said, this is not. So
We're in a realm between realms.
You are not in
Oh.
Elorath anymore, babies. We are motherfucking.
So what you're
Yeah,
saying is
I don't think
it's
that
Wreck
this
It
is
Ralph. If you're outside of your game and you die, you won't respawn.
just because we showed up all good and intact is not a good thing either. So I'm just saying. Nothing.
Right, that you
Nothing
weren't
happens
dying.
to being out of the world. I'm just saying.
And
Just
yeah,
saying.
she's already talked about, like, Vayrin was talking about how this fucking throne moves around from realm to realm and shit. Like we've definitely set up for this to be some Planescape shit. So I hope you're into the idea, because this map leads to huger maps and shit. Like some
Yeah,
crazy
this ain't.
shit.
Yeah, this ain't. Oh, we're at home. Toto, no, we're not home. This ain't Kansas.
No, you were lost. Yeah, you were very lost.
We haven't been home for a while.
No, you have not. And even if you got back, for some of you, home is no longer there.
I don't know. I feel like Nevik would appreciate the changes to Daventry.
Like, the
Yes,
old
I'm fine with
horror,
all.
the old horror hotels just never looked so good. The ashes. Like,
Yeah, that place. I mean, burned to ashes, a bubbling.
Fuck, bro. It's never been so clean.
That's true. Sanitized.
oh, goddamn, sometimes, but if somebody purified fucking Daventry, right? Yeah. So yeah, this place, like I said, this place is massive.
I mean, it was a wretched hive of scum
okay.
and villainy.
It is going
so
to take you guys a little while to travel around. I'm going to try to set up like some sort of like scavenging and hunting systems and things like that for while we're traveling. Try to get back into a little bit of that, exploration options and so on. And yeah, just some huge shit, man. Because yeah, each one of these things that go on the outside literally lead to another realm. And
You should go to Tyraninog.
The city on top of the fucking spire here is also unto itself a whole other realm. Like it's got these magic
Just reference
shit.
the Irish dwarves are supposedly some of the best brewers in the world. So let's keep that in mind.
This is like, as long as we go get a drink, I don't care where we go.
I
It's
just
fine.
love that it's a hand-drawn map.
You know what? This is gonna be our
Dude,
episodic
have
series.
the
We're gonna
art
sneak our
for
way
the?
around
Have you ever
realm.
seen any of the art for the Planescape stuff? The older Planescape
Nah.
stuff. Oh my god, it's so good. I love that shit, man. It's very.
I mean, yeah,
it's
no,
very
this
nice.
looks
Isn't one of the
like
video
this
games
looks like
set
it
here?
was ripped.
Yeah, the Torment video games, and a couple of
Uh,
those are set here. Yep.
But
they are
yeah, no,
wild.
it just looks like it's ripped out of someone's fucking notebook and slapped down on the table. Like,
Yep. Yeah,
I
that's
just
very
love the
much how
aesthetic.
old 3.5 campaign setting books were. Like, it was very much just, here's a shit ton of wild ideas. Like, it really wasn't any sort of here's what you read to your players or anything like that. Like, it was just like, here's this city and what it's about.
Are we now planeswalkers?
I mean, you call
Technically,
yourself what you want, bro, but you just fell out of the fucking sky and you are here.
we did just
Ding.
planeswalk, so technically we are planeswalkers.
I mean, you planes fell.
I mean,
Me and
to
Gargak.
be
I
clear
think out of the
though,
party, me and Gargak were the only ones that actually landed.
Hey, I
you-
teleported into a portal. What do
it's
you
not
think
as
I was
if
gonna have?
a shit ton of dead people are dropping out of the sky here. You were definitely pulled out of that tunnel. Like I hope y'all
Yeah.
gathered that.
Yes, like we didn't go to the true beyond. We were pulled off.
Yeah,
Far right. We were like,
And yeah, you're way the fuck over here
Oh,
somewhere that is not where you're
well-
supposed to be, and you're like, okay, this is not good. And yeah, it's
I'm
like it's a
excited.
huge place. Yeah.
oh yeah.
So,
Especially like Gargak doing the superhero landing, me doing like the flippies, and then everybody else like behind us.
the-
like the worst version of the Avengers.
Yeah, exactly. Like two of them are like, "We got this." That's
God
okay.
damn it. God damn it. Players, I broke a hip. God damn it.
Damn it, you old man, stand up.
Shut up,
can't.
shut up.
My
Shh.
hip.
Trying to look impressive. There's nobody around us. Oh shit. God damn, yeah, middle of fucking nowhere out
Just
here.
panting over there in a hard sweat, trying to stand up.
Yeah, and like
That's got
it's not
I have
even
to see that as a scene in a movie, just where two people successfully land like super cool like superheroes, and then the rest of their team just
I
fucking
think they do
fall
that
on
in one
their
of the
fucking
Deadpools.
backs. No,
Um,
it oh yeah, it is. The Deadpool and Domino have like cool things, and the rest of them die.
yeah. Yeah, so like I said, like as PCs, yeah, it's definitely now, where even are we? What the fuck is
When
going
are we? Where are
on?
we? How are we?
Yeah, like
What are we?
much less even find a sword. Like we're fucking like, holy shit, where are we? And yeah, this is basically the beginning of like the final act of the campaign, right? Like so, like this is the places you'll go to find said sword and confront fate and all that sort of shit. So yeah, let's get into it, boys. Right?
But what Asgard makes me think of is, and this is the moment I'm
Rainbow
waiting
Road
for.
shit.
Well, no, so what I'm waiting for is in the next God of War game, I need them to address the fact that apparently the kid
I heard the kid apparently
becomes the father of a giant wolf and a giant dragon.
Oh, okay, the Fenric story.
Yeah, so like they reveal at the end of the first. Hold on, has anybody here not played God of War, or does anybody care if I
I don't
spoil the
care.
first or the